Yes, it is your girl, Madam Bullet. We are live right now at imlmp.com and on Station Head Radio. I am here today with my very special guest on the world premiere of Bite the Bullet Radio Reloaded. Mala Reigns to my left, Billy Official to my right. Over to my further right, we got BX Sparks in the building.
Yes, sir.
Mala Reigns is an acclaimed femc. Billy Official, yes, Billy Official and BX Sparks are the team that is behind the Five Boroughs concert. Welcome, everybody. Punch y'all in. What's up, everybody? I want you guys to introduce yourselves real quick, even though I did. Talk to me.
You already know it's your girl, Mala. I'm in the building holding my sis down. You know, first show.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk some. Can I curse?
You can curse all you
Ready to
want.
talk some shit.
I'm sorry. Guy to my left with the big beard for the people who got the visuals.
Yo,
who are you?
You already know what it is, man. Billy Official. You know, want to say appreciate you and thank you for having us here. And yo, you know, we outside. BX Sparks is with me. And you know, we here. I just want to talk. I can't wait till we just talk.
We're about to start talking.
Let's get
right
this show
now,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who's this guy to my furthest right?
Man, you got BX Sparks, man. You already know we outside, but inside. Shout to at the bite. What is it? At Bite the Bullet.
No, my Instagram is at Madam
Madam Bullet.
_BULLET.
My mistake.
Only because they're actually.
It just sounds good anyway.
There are a lot of other companies that are called Bite the Bullet, so you know I decided
Forgive
the
me.
one way that separates myself. But that's on Instagram. If you want to find me on Station Head, yes, absolutely. My radio station on Station Head is at Bite the Bullet. And if you want to watch us live, if you just want to tune into the audio, you want to watch us live, you're gonna go to www.imlmp.com. So let's get into it. We're gonna have a quick recap. Listen, this is the world premiere of Reloaded. My previous show was Shots Fired. Shout out to Success Radio, DTF Radio. Shout out to
DTF.
Every radio station that has had me on hosting and co-hosting. We're gonna have a lot of people come from other stations to show love over here at LMP and on Station Head. So it's really important that we spread the love and show the love. We're gonna kick it off with the weekend review, and I know there was a lot of shit going on. Right? There's a lot of things going on. So I don't want to get too much into it because I know the whole world is talking about it, but it's something to be said. Let's talk about the smack heard around the world. Will Smith and Chris Rock. Thoughts, Mala?
Sound like a soul slap to me.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I gotta take it back to my record Soul Slap because it just reminds me so much of my record and my
Make
video.
sure y'all download
Shameless
that.
self-promotion.
So shout out to Will Smith for bringing it back for me.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all download that. Go get that.
Right. Soul smack. Yo, Billy, did you watch? Did you guys?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah, I definitely did. No, I didn't see it live. I saw it the next morning.
It. They blacked it out and they did a bunch of like
You have
blacking
to watch
out
it
when
on
he was
Australia
cursing.
TV.
Oh, really? When he said, "Oh,
When he
7
said,
seconds
yeah,
delay."
when he said, you talk about my white and all that, they blacked it out. But I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I kind of, you know,
It was
I ain't really
fixed.
respected it like that.
It
Cause to
was
do that in
fixed.
front of millions of people like that, to embarrass them like that, even though it was a joke type shit and it wasn't the right joke. You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely pressed them in the green room, like, yo, my man, listen, ha ha ha. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking a lot of, you know, it's funny.
And I'm wondering, you know.
You want to flip real quick, you know what I'm saying? But I've actually been talking, I've spoken to a couple of people, and they said the same thing. Like, we were just kind of, again, I don't like to spend too much time on this type of gossip, but I feel like the reason that I wanted to talk about it, especially because we're talking about the weekend review, we had that, and then we had the Grammys too.
Facts.
So there's a lot of things going on. You know, what happened with Will, this is how I feel about it. I was talking with my boy the other day, and he asked me, he said, what do you feel about it? Like how did you think? You didn't watch it live, so I kind of heard, you know, I don't watch those kind of things anymore. So I heard about it, then I watched the replay, and then I only watched like the just the part where he hit him. So I didn't see the before, the joke of what led up to it, and I didn't see the after of Will Smith yelling at him. So I didn't have the right context. So to go off of, but when I actually saw the whole thing, my take on it, especially as a comedian, I mean, you go to the Grammys and the Oscars and these type of things, you know that there's a comedian or somebody who's going to be hosting and presenting. it's a mini roast. You know people are gonna flame you a little bit. Like, so you have to have a tough skin. You get into entertainment, right? I mean, you all are in entertainment, right? And so you guys have probably had your share of bullshit, and you guys had to have the tough skin. So I feel like you go there prepared. However, and this is also how I feel too. Chris Rock. He's the kind of dude, he has gone for people, but
he been coming for Jada for a minute though.
But you know what? He taking shots forever.
But he didn't. You know what? Honestly, the way that he presented the joke, it was not to me.
It didn't hit.
It wasn't malicious. It wasn't. He just said, "Oh, Jada, I love you. I want to see G.I. Jane too," and he kept moving like he kept. moving. I don't think that was malicious. Also, I think Will is going through some shit internally that has nothing to do with anything that anybody knows.
He got shit built up inside.
He was crying, and let me say, what did he say? I'm not crying because I won the Oscar. I'm crying because there was some internal shit.
No, that's a fact.
That is going on.
But if you notice, Chris Rock continued though. He said something else right after that. If he would have left it right there, I think it would have been all right.
No, he did. He said G.I. Jane, and he continued on to the next joke. He didn't go. He didn't
continue. He didn't continue.
No, not like that. He said something right after. I'm telling you.
No, he said I'm sorry. Like, he said it was a joke.
Right. He didn't. Again, I don't think he attacked her and went at her maliciously. I don't even think he knew what she was going through. But there's a lot of things that need to be said. For not only for women but black women especially too. Like, and women, fuck that. Like, we're women with our hair.
Yeah, the
like,
memes are crazy right now too.
Our hair, we attach that sometimes to our femininity or part of our personality. As a man would attach maybe their body or something else about,
facts.
right? Like maybe you attach your beard to, so and if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what she's going through, because that's another thing. So I don't think, obviously, he wasn't blind to what's going on because they have the red table talk that talk about
friends for so many years.
And so
everybody knows.
But now, so what do you think about like if that? Let's say that would have been you, Mala. What would you have felt or done in that situation? Or would you want your mate to do anything? Would you have wanted him to do something, or would you have just let it go? Like, how do you feel?
No, I definitely wouldn't have wanted my partner to go up there and do that because of obviously the attention that it's going to bring. Was it appropriate for him to make the joke? If he didn't know, then no. But it wasn't inappropriate. But if he knew that she had alopecia, she's struggling with it, she kind of made it very public. So it's kind of hard to imagine that he didn't know. And also, my question is, who writes the jokes? Was it the writers for the Grammys? I mean, for the Oscars? Or was it him personally? Because I know that some of it is scripted. Some of it is scripted. But as him as a comedian and a writer, I know that he's gonna come in and probably sit down with them and kind of go over the content. So that's my thing. Also, too, another point is that he has definitely gone for Jada in the past.
They were playing reels of him talking about Will and Jada separately or whatever, but like they were like several reels that I did watch after that because I was wondering, like, was there any kind of back? And I don't think anything that he said really, though, even in his past jokes, was very malicious or super personal.
I feel like it was a little malicious. I mean, when he was talking about her not being invited for an award show, like.
Oh, right. Oh, no, she said that she wasn't going to go. And he said, you're just not going because you're not invited or something.
Yeah, he was like, it's like me and
she said
Skims.
she was
What he say was, he said it was like Rihanna's panties, like I wasn't invited. So it was like you're kind of you're kind of
it's true, right?
Yeah, like
that was crazy.
And she's an established, a well-respected actor. You get what I'm saying? And then you're trying to say like she wasn't invited. Like, what are you trying to say about her acting skills? You're trying to say that she's not qualified or she's not on a certain level. So I can understand. If it stems from his past remarks, right? I could understand.
So do you feel because he made past remarks that he was really like coming for her?
It's hard to tell. My thing is this. I know you're gonna roast the award winner,
right?
You're gonna roast the award winner. He's sitting right in the front row. Will could take it, but why are you going for his wife? Why don't you just make a joke about Will? Why are you going for his lady? You know what I'm saying? And then something that, when it comes to hair, that's very sensitive to women.
And it's funny, somebody mentioned like the guy who had enough sensitivity to do a documentary about hair, about women and talk about the importance. Somebody who joked about somebody who's going through something very serious.
Like, it was a very delicate situation, and for all we know, she probably had a whole mental breakdown, getting ready to get dressed.
That's what I'm
saying.
Like
my hair, I look crazy. people in her family shaved their heads just to match her so she don't feel so crazy.
That's
Right.
fine.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? So there was a lot
Showing
of
her
stuff
some
going
support.
on, obviously. Like,
Now-
we don't have to know the details to
Right.
know that there's some shit
But
going
still,
on
there's
in
just
that
certain
family
shit you
behind
just-
closed doors.
But there
Should
is
leave
right,
alone.
yeah, there
Dude.
is a lot behind the red table talk. So now I'm gonna ask you guys as men, sitting there. Did you think it was malicious? Would you have gotten up? Well, Billy said that he would have pressed him in the green room, which for me I think was the best
I
thing.
think that's what I
My-
knowing
my-
me and my attitude, because I would have wowed out on
You
him in
wouldn't-
front
you
of
would-
TV.
oh, so you wouldn't
But
have let it go.
sometimes-
You wouldn't have let it
no,
go,
no,
but you
but
would've crushed it
sometimes
later.
just in front of the audience and where you at, like you don't want to look like a bully either. You know he ain't gonna pop off, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
When you put the
when we
stats,
go-
I mean,
I'd
Will
rather-
Smith-
I'd
Will
rather
Smith
take
was
it-
lying.
I'd rather take it behind. Nah, I would take it behind the scenes. I'll wait like your boy. It's gonna eat me up.
Right.
But we're in front of millions of
Nah.
people or whatever. Live, but behind
You've grown
that,
a
bro,
lot.
We gonna go
Yeah,
to that
but-
green room. And you get impressed, my man.
I
don't
feel
care if
you.
you got 89 brothers. I don't care about none of that.
I'm not a
You
guy,
gonna
but
get
I feel the
impressed.
same way. I feel like also too Will Smith. Like when people was talking about, I'm like, Will played it wrong because you have so much to lose. You have projects on the line. Like not only that,
Yeah,
your
projects
Will,
coming
your
out
Will,
that they just push
your
back
Will,
now
they-
because of that.
And yet, you listen, you're Will Smith.
crazy.
You are like Hollywood's sweetheart. Like you can. When have you ever heard anything bad
But
about Will Smith?
that's why.
You can
Prince
do
of
no
Bel-Air.
wrong. He
But
is
that's
the
why
Prince
he
of
had
Bel-Air.
to.
You can
That's
do no
why
wrong.
he felt like he had to do what he had to do because
Yeah,
he's tired of
facts.
being the sweetheart.
Right, and he's tired of right. I think it was also too not for nothing. The whole
It's too late for that.
What it
He's
comes-
like-
what comes into it too is the whole thing of
He's
the
like
red
from
table talk
Philly,
and
you
Jada
know what I'm saying?
emasculating him. Yeah. Sparks, what would you have done?
Billy would tell you I would have been on 1,000, right, Billy? Billy would tell you I would have been on 1,000. There was
But
no.
now
So
There's a-
I
but
think
there's a
would you have gone at him at the moment, knowing the cameras are rolling? Would you would have done what
probably
Billy did
I
and
probably
waited
would have said
afterwards?
the
I'ma
yo, keep
tell
my
you-
wife fucking name out your mouth shit.
Right.
I probably definitely would have said
Right,
that.
I was
right.
gonna
Definitely.
say like
Then
I
would've ran
I
down
would
and-
do that.
Come on, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Nah, I would have never put
I
hands.
would have waited. I would have waited though. 'Cause like I said, there's a certain
Yo,
time
to be
and place.
honest,
Yo,
to be
There's a certain
honest,
I
time
would have
and
never
place for
put
that.
hands on him.
I feel like the smack didn't bother people. I feel like it's when he sat back down and he started cursing. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
really
Nah,
yeah.
that didn't bother me. That was
Yeah.
the best thing
because
he did.
most people thought it was a part
Nah.
of the bit.
Even it looked like
Yeah,
even for
everybody
a
thought it
moment,
was a skit.
for a
Yeah.
moment, even Chris Rock thought it was some kind of prank or some
That's
kind of
a
thing
fact.
that was scripted that he didn't know about.
Yes, yes.
That's why he laughed about it and kind of kept on because also too because Will again nobody sees what's bubbling behind the. I feel like that song that under the surface, I'm nervous. That's that shit from shout out to
funny as
Lin-Manuel Miranda for that fucking song on what was that joint that just came out that Disney cartoon. But anyway, I think that nobody saw what's bubbling beyond the surface with him, and so you couldn't see because you do see him kind of laughing and you see him normal. You don't see anything.
Do you see-
But as soon as he sits down, his whole demeanor, everything just switches, and then that's when he starts yelling.
Did you see like everybody put even I put it on my page the clip where he said you have to like swallow the crap, the bullshit.
Yes.
And it's crazy because when I worked for the movie production part, right? But I see it all the time.
You see people treating other people like crap.
I got treated like crap. I done lost jobs. Billy will tell you, man. I done call like, yo, these niggas fired me because
but
they be on some racist shit.
That-
Like,
but that
it's
shit like that
100%
different
true.
though, but bro, you in
it's-
front
I
of
think
millions
it's
of people,
nah,
you
but
got millions of
you
dollars,
got
you at a
years
certain
of.
level in your life, bro. There's
I
certain
feel like
ways
you have
to
too
move,
much
bro.
to lose. You have like
gotta move
I
a
would've-
certain way, bro.
I'm a little
No,
more.
it's
I'm a little more
understood.
that, yeah.
But you gotta think about it. It doesn't matter about that shit. You know why? Because that build up inside.
That's what it is.
just-
It's
Sometimes,
the build-up.
and
That's it. It's
the build-up.
and
That's
again,
it.
the thing is too that got me that
He
people
should have
don't
let all that
understand.
shit out when he did the Ali.
What he
That's
should
a
what he
fact.
should have let
He was
out.
shaking and baking and baking and
what he
shaking.
should have let out. What he should have done, in my opinion. Again, I'm not. I think that he should have flamed him when he got up to accept his award. I think that he should have shamed Chris Rock. Like that would have been the way to do it because he would have still kept some modicum of integrity. He wouldn't be in kind of the trouble that he's in now. And then it wouldn't be kind of like a back and forth. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been such a big thing. He would have just flamed him on his speech, and then people would be like, "Wow, Will's the classy freaking guy." You know what I mean? But I think that again. The thing was,
I would've cursed him out.
his
What the
speech,
fuck you doing?
Hey, his speech ran 6.5, 7 minutes long. That was rambling. I think, not for nothing, that was the ramblings of a madman. Again, there is something bubbling and going on behind what we're all seeing.
Look at Jaden
probably see
Smith.
that
Look
young
out,
boy
yo,
in there.
listen.
That August Alsina.
He's always
Probably
remember
seen
he
him
taught
around.
himself, his wife taught his kids to be what? To do whatever you want in your life and be pleased by that, right?
Right.
A lot of that shit destroys people on the inside.
Mm,
Because at the end of the day, bro, you're doing things and you're not accepted no more. You being bashed everywhere. that thing builds up inside. Like it becomes an anger. It becomes something instilled in your mind.
What do you mean when you're like
just
in the
when
spotlight?
you're different.
When you're in the spot,
when you're different,
like when you're in the
period.
spotlight.
If you a guy dressed in a dress, you different.
Okay, right, because his son is a little different.
His son is a little different.
His son is a little different. Right, which is there's nothing
Nails
wrong with none of that. Like
but
his
it's
daughter
not-
has the underarm hair. Jada now.
So
has,
when you're weird like that, you're gonna get the
or what
bash.
or what other people
From other
perceive to
people.
be as weird.
Exactly. Well, if you want to say it, all right.
No, because I was always listen. When I was young, I was considered the weird girl because I had blue hair.
So everybody's
blue lipstick, and so,
everybody's perception is different.
Yeah.
They take things differently, correct? So when they see that, you're gonna get the racism. You're gonna get them this situation.
Right, they're not black enough. They're not white enough.
They're gonna be. It's all
Yeah.
over. So that becomes something later on. It becomes it's a seed they plant from young that when that thing explodes, it's not gonna be nice. So when Will did all of that, I think he was right for cursing that man out. Don't ever do that, because he laughed at first.
Right.
She gave him the look like, yo, my man, for real.
And
he went over there, did the smooth walk, then the spin around, popped his.
I don't even think he really heard the joke, to
Blue
be
and
honest.
white.
He just laughed by instinct, like, oh, okay, a comedian's telling
You know,
a joke,
or
I have to
not
laugh.
only,
I'm
not
on
only
camera.
have you
Is it an
ever
act?
laughed out of being nervous, or like have you ever
Yeah.
laughed, like
Never.
right before you bust somebody's ass? Have you ever laughed just because you're like that is your
Hell
reaction
yeah.
and you're not
I
sure
done
what to
laughed
do?
while I was busting
right,
in the guy.
right, and you just you're not sure what to do, and that's your natural reaction, yo. So, successful first fucking segment, yo. You guys are crazy, but this was actually a good talk. We're gonna get into more. We're gonna actually take a quick break right now. We're gonna.
Shout out to the
That's what I
squad.
said, Lo, but you know.
Who's a shout out to the squad? Who's the squad? Wait, shout out to the squad? Who's the squad? Real quick before we go to the break.
It's you.
That's right, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to curse too much, but that's right, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna transition. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna pay our bills, and
Yo,
we're gonna
shout out.
We're gonna pay our bills. We're gonna talk about our sponsors. Yo.
That was dope. I like that. That was dope.
Dum-dum.
Kill their mics. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Tonight's program is brought to you by Popsicle Culture. For your custom work, tees, bandanas, sweats, socks, gloves, all that. Popsicle Culture, what's your addiction? This program is also brought to you by Sexy Batch. World's favorite cookie? I think so. Himalayan pink salt? I think you already know. You definitely got to visit them, www.sexybatch.nyc. You can get your cookie fix. Shout out to the engineers, Dama Audio and Penn Station. Yes, Dama Audio and Penn Station. And we also want to shout out, of course, Bite the Bullet Entertainment. This show was brought to you by the makers of Reloaded and Bite the Bullet Radio, Madam Bullet, www.bitethebullet.rocks. If you're looking for web services, if you're looking for radio advertisements, if you are looking for app creation and development, social media management, financial management, www.bitethebullet.rocks is where it's at. Yeah, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about the topic of the day. I know that we talked about what was going on this week. The topic of the day, since all of us up here are artists, I want to talk a little bit about the difficulty between men and women, what the differences are between getting on as a man, being a music artist, as a female being a music artist. So let's jump right into it. We're actually going to jump right into it. Yeah, we're going to jump right into it. So Mala Rains, so let's talk. I'm going to introduce everybody so everybody knows who everybody is. Mala Rains is a music artist. She's also one of my favorite neighborhood thrifters. Billy Official, I met him as a music artist, and he's transitioned to a music show producer. So Billy Official, and then BX Sparks. I heard about you too, B. I heard you rap a little bit on the low back in the day. Never? You know, you really don't, or you just a promotional guy face
You
of it all.
You talking about Bubba Sparks? Because that's not me.
I said Bubba Sparks.
That's not me.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Very long time ago.
Wait, is Bubba Sparks 90s? Is
I
Bubba's
think so,
birth
like
90s,
2000s,
It was
early
early
2000s.
2000s.
Like just
Early
when Jimmy came
2000s.
just out of the
2000s,
90s.
yeah.
All right, but no matter what, I mean, regardless, you've been in the entertainment industry for a long time, not as an artist.
Yeah,
but you've been the behind the scenes guy or promoting.
No, yeah, it was like my idea to start this, and then Billy, like I tell everybody, he never worked with nobody, so it's like
Now, you know what it was too? Is because
I came to him and I was like, I need you on my shit, so we could. Now it just became Big Sparks, be the official, and then there's no Big Sparks without Billy. You know
this is
what
not
I'm
your
saying?
interview time though. We're talking about fucking sexism and things. So we're talking about your interview later. Say you can talk about how you and Billy got together later. Nah, but I'm fucking with y'all. But seriously, the thing that I want to touch on, like I said, as a female artist, I'm a comedian. And I'm a music artist. I only do parodies, but it's still very important.
Yeah,
for me
all I do is I started out with behind the scenes.
Right, so you do everything.
I started out behind the scenes.
So you have a more unique perspective than any of us three because we're on the stage people.
And then I like.
What has your experience been like? Yes, talk about
it's been dope.
In general, like the differences between. Do you know any females that do what you do?
Yeah, 100%.
Have you seen any challenges with them, or like have you ever seen other dudes like disrespecting them because they're females, or like have you had kind of any of that backstage talk about?
Nah, because at the end of the day, you got to be stern. So you know, some promoters that I've seen, some behind the scenes people that I've seen, they just gotta learn the game, and you gotta be there's sharks out there.
Yeah,
So
I can say that. You know, we had one of our homegirls that was an artist too, Misfit, the battle rapper.
Yeah,
you know,
she
came up with us.
Shout to Misfit.
Yeah, she came up. I came up with the Murder App. I got that shit on my arm and all that. Yeah. So,
Murder App, shout out to Billy.
Hold on, you patting that, Bob?
So I came up with all of them and shit like that. And at the time, you know, it was a little hard. But the only thing with the girls was all the producer niggas want to try to beat. They want to try to fuck.
So you as a producer, look, now you as a dude.
And that's just by me sitting there being an artist, just sitting there. Cause that's all them niggas want. Most of them niggas.
Now, did they?
Yeah, I get you on. Let me get some.
That's a fact.
So in other words, they didn't take them seriously as artists unless they was
nice, or unless they was man,
really willing
like,
to get yeah.
Like I'm not here to work or whatever, and that's just it.
I know.
Have you run into groupies though that are willing to beat for some songs or to get studio time or to? I mean, I'm not asking you to name names.
No.
I'm not asking you to name names, but I mean, have you, as your experience as a man, like, have you seen that happen?
Is this a setup?
I've seen it happen just by being around certain people that I was around.
Right.
And that, not even being me, just other artists that was already on or whatever, and just watching that shit like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And he's smiling. It's funny because you're actually a good dude, but I know as it's happening, you're probably like, Zach, he's like, wow, that's crazy. Marla, has that ever happened to you where somebody hasn't taken you as seriously as you should have been because you're a female or because you have different body parts?
Dude, of course. Look at me. I look like a little white girl from the hood. Like
you look like a whitewashed version of Hello Kitty.
Exactly.
You're like petite, short, cute.
I've always had issues, but also too, I'm also from behind the scenes. I worked in the industry.
Right, but didn't know
at labels and stuff. So
what was your experience? Yeah, talk about your experience there behind.
So I used to work at a company called Jack Move. Back in the day, they housed Cypher Sounds. It was Cypher Sounds Company, and they had Nina Sky. When Nina Sky had the number one records, yeah. Move Your Body and Turn Me On and all that stuff. Exactly. So I got my feet wet. I was already making music as an artist at that point, but I was in school and I was graduating and I wanted to get in the industry. So I started working there. And then, I had done a few internships before that, but then I finally got there and I was there for 2 years and I really got my feet wet. I learned so much and I took all those contacts.
But you were doing everything behind the scenes?
Well, I was still an artist at the time, but they didn't know that.
What were you doing behind the scenes? So they didn't know.
I was an assistant manager.
Okay.
And I basically like ran the office. They would leave me alone, so I would be in the office by myself,
You did all the admin work. You made the office run without you. Like you take a day off and the office goes to shit.
Fall apart. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I mean, you know, I got my respect because there were people in the industry that remembered me from working behind the scenes, being at the office. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. There were people who were like, oh, she's from the office. She's not an artist. And then you also had your people that's like, well, she's a female artist. And at that time, female MCs was not really popping. That's when we didn't even have like an award anymore. We didn't have like a category anymore. And there wasn't even nothing in the underground.
Yeah.
Even it was after Little Kim, but before Nicki. So
and anything
it was that
underground
gap.
and anything underground was
gap,
all
too.
men.
It
for the
was
most
all
part.
men
That
or
was a-
women.
that
The
was-
women,
part.
the women that was underground was you barely heard of them, or many times, the majority of the time, I was the only
one.
female
It
on
probably
the
was
stage.
like Eve.
I was the only female
Probably
that
was
was
like
Yeah,
Eve
yeah.
around that time. That's it.
And like if you was coming out, you had to be like the first lady of a team.
Of a
You couldn't
team.
come out just
By yourself,
solo,
solo.
dolo. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
me trying to come out with my own company was like, what? Like nobody took me serious. Nobody cared. I had to really prove myself over and over again. I'm talking about even in the street, even as I'm trying to sell my CDs out my book bag on some like
Real
hood
shit.
nigga shit.
I remember them
I'm
times.
put on the spot to rap all day long. Like everybody's like, well, let me hear what you got.
Yo, let me
see
hear
what
you
got.
then.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say, like, let
I'm
me
a
hear
female.
something.
Just
I
because
didn't
I'm a
hear
woman. Because
nothing.
if I was a dude, they wouldn't even have asked me.
They'd be
Yeah,
like,
but you
they'd be
wild.
like,
Listen,
"Alright,
listen,
I
listen.
got you,
Hold
my brother.
on.
Yeah,
That's a lie. That's a lie.
She
That's a
lied.
lie.
That's a
That's a
super
lie
lie.
because
That's
when
a
I
super
pull up the
lie.
spots,
That's
and
not a
niggas
lie.
know
I was
rap,
there. I was
niggas be
out
like, yo,
there, and
no,
I
no,
used
no,
to
no,
go
no,
watch.
that-
I used to watch other niggas, and they didn't have to do none of that performance shit in the street for nobody.
Because they solidified
Yo, you know what's
already.
funny?
Because
Some
I'm a
niggas
girl.
gotta
get your
They
game
don't
up.
want to see a
Step your
girl.
game
As
up.
a
on
matter of
dance.
fact, you know what? Thank you. As a matter of fact, I was just in my boy's house yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And I met his boy for the first time. And so I told him my name. I'm like, Madam Bullet. He's like, that's a funny name. That's a weird name. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. He was like, why don't you tell me your real name? I'm like, why don't I tell you the name that I'm gonna like? This is my name. Like, what would you like me to do? So that was straight. And he's not an artist, or he's just like a regular guy. So this is now. Imagine if I would have been in the artistry scene, right? Imagine if I would have been in that scene. So first he already insulting me by that's a funny name.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the whole night he's like, sweetheart, and I'm like, if this nigga one more time,
Snap
I
his
said,
fingers.
I was like, yo, I pray God that I just have the sense and the strength, and so I had to tell him. So and it's funny too because he called me and the only reason I let it slide was because I was laughing in my head because my boy had just put me. I knew who Kojak was, right? But like I didn't really know none of his fucking the punchline. So he was like, "Hey, sweetheart," and all those things. So like when he said it, I was already thinking about fucking disrespectful, hateful shit to come back at him and be like, "Listen, hey, sweetheart, hey, you little cupcake," you know what I mean? So like he's over here, hey, and again, we're not in an entertainment scene. We're in my boy's house,
Just
relaxing.
chilling.
Like somebody from his family just died. We're just chilling and relaxing. You're like, hey, sweetheart. Hey. Or no, he was like, yo, sweetheart. So. And then and I'm like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna kill this freaking guy, right? So already
that's
he's
fucking
strike
funny,
one.
man.
He's already talking about he doesn't feel comfortable calling me my name, so he's gonna call me sweetheart. I checked him. I said, hey,
He don't
I
feel
have
comfortable.
I checked him. Yeah.
So sweetheart is a better name than
Right.
the name
So
you
I
go
checked
by.
him. I said, yo, by the name, I said, my name is not Sweetheart. I was like, my name is Madam Bullet. You can call me Madam. You can call me Bullet. You can call me Madam Bullet, like whatever you like, but that is not. He said, yo, come on. I know that's not your. He was like, and if you're a comedian. So we started watching some comedian programs, right? Like some stuff on Netflix and whatever, some new shit that came
Say
out.
something funny.
There you go.
Say something funny.
There you go.
Yeah.
However, no,
Say something
he
funny.
didn't just say something funny. He said, he was like, yo, why we watching comedy over there when we got a real comedian? We supposedly got a real comedian over here. Why don't you do something? He's like, why don't you do?
Yeah,
And you know what I told him? I was like, yo, you gonna fucking pay me? I was like, it's $150 for every 10 minutes. It's $150 for a 10-minute set. And he was like, you serious? He was like, you serious? Like, no, I'm just asking you to do it. You're just asking me to do a what? You're just asking me to fucking play monkey to you, motherfucker?
Exactly.
I was like,
that's how I got. That's the point that I got to when
Thank
I got
you.
put on the spot all the time. And I didn't see nobody else getting put on the spot, but it's me, this little light-skinned Spanish girl, and they like, oh, I just want to see for my own to see if you really can do, you know what I'm saying? And
Like,
it's
why I
after
gotta
a
prove
while,
myself to you?
Exactly. And I don't want to sit here and be somebody's minstrel. So I used to start checking niggas. I was checking niggas all the time, and then everybody started to say she got a bad attitude. She's nasty. I'm nasty because I'm defending myself and I'm standing my ground. So now I'm just a nasty bitch because I'm a woman that doesn't want to play along to whatever little shit you trying to do right here. I just,
And I know you on a personal level, you're actually a nice person. Like, you're just a normal, regular, nice lady. Like,
regular. I don't even walk around talking about I do music. You're going to have to investigate me and interrogate me.
I don't even tell people that shit.
I don't even talk about that shit.
The only reason that I correlated her and music was because we met at Powers video shoot.
Right.
And so
Shout
I was
out to
like,
Powers.
shout out to Powers, Kingsbridge in the building.
That's my brother. Y'all do Sabbath
I know,
Powers. We outside.
That's all our people right there.
Yeah, first.
So yeah, we're shout out to Powers. So that's how I actually, like kind of heard about Mala and whatever. But that's how I like heard about you, and so I didn't. I didn't realize. I thought at first when I
This
first
is a
met you,
setup.
I didn't know you were a female. I thought you were one of like the cute little model girls. Cause shout out to Juju the model too. So Juju the model was
Oh,
there.
shout out to Juju. Yeah, I remember that shoot.
Yeah, so shout out to Juju the model. So there was a couple of girls there like dancing. So I didn't realize that Mala was a. And so afterwards, her and I don't remember if we talked another day or whatever, but she told me like, yo, let me. I looked her up and I seen all the shit that came up and I'm like 6 years ago. Hey, I'm like, yo, you've been in the game at this point, this is probably almost like 6 years ago. Like, and I'm like, yo, you've been in the game for a while. I was like, respect, nigga, respect.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
I was
fact.
like, respect, nigga.
It's the grind. The grind don't stop. Keep
So
grinding.
at least I'm not crazy, right? We're not crazy. We're not,
not imagining
this
anything.
Shit. And
Nah,
then
I've seen
this
it.
is
I
coming
done
straight
seen it
from
before.
guys.
It's a fact. I've seen it before.
Because
It's
you're
a
not a
fact.
dirtbag, you know what I'm saying? You might sound like your voice might sound like
That's
the
a
dude of a
fact,
dirtbag.
but nah, I'm not.
But you're
I'm alright. I'm cool.
But you're not a dirtbag.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Yo, so we're gonna actually take another break real quick. We're gonna get into some music right now.
We gonna get into this shit for real.
Do we have this music queued up?
You
We're gonna get.
fucking crazy.
I can't even stop. You see now? You made me forget. Now we're gonna go another 2 minutes because I forgot what song we're gonna play.
Sorry about that.
Damn you. um.
Two shot.
And we are back. It is your girl, Madam Bullet. Bite the Bullet Entertainment on IMLMP Radio. That's right, www.imlmp.com and Stationhead. Shit, we're on Anchor FM. We're on Riverside FM, Google Play, Apple Store. Come on, we on all the platforms, man. So I am getting tuned. Yo, we here with Billy Official, getting tuned. Mala Reigns, BX Sparks, Five Borough Concerts.
Yo, we out.
Yes. And so we're actually gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Do a little mini interview with BX Sparks and Billy Official.
What?
I've known Billy for about 10+ years.
Facts.
BX Sparks. I started seeing you like on Instagram and stuff like that. I wasn't too sure who you are, and then I saw you guys kind of come in contact with each other, started doing things.
Collaborate.
Yes. Talk to me. Tell me how did that happen?
Well, it started from.
But why you gotta start first?
Because I'm here and I'm setting it off.
Yeah, Billy, yeah.
Yo,
But why you gotta start first, Billy? Like, what the fuck?
Before we started, though, I want to say RP to my brother Meg because
Yo, shout out to
Yo,
Meg.
shout out to Meg,
my
yes,
brother
because
Meg.
he's a big
HYO,
part.
we outside,
shout out
bro.
to
Salute
He was
to
a
you.
big part of putting y'all on in
Shout out to
Brooklyn.
526
I was
Sam.
already on. We
Rest
was
in
just
peace.
we was just
Cortez.
cool and we did our thing. It's booked though, but what he did was he was able to link a lot of people together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, after he passed away, a few of us, we still together. Like far as the team, there's a few dudes that's still tight. And
Maybe that's where I met you.
Sparks, that too,
That's
probably.
cool.
Sparks, yeah, I used to be there all the time.
See?
Sparks, and then I
My
met
sis
Sparks.
took me Sarah Connor.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I went
That's
in the
Sarah
booth
Connor.
and
Their
There's
homie.
a rapper female called Sarah
Yo,
Connor.
yeah, that's a fact. She a battle
I
rapper.
like that.
Yeah, you bugging.
That's
Sarah,
her name alone.
Sarah get crazy. Shout
I
out to
call her
Sarah.
the fairy godmother.
Yeah, shout out to Sarah. That's the homie.
She's an OG. She's
Okay.
she's been putting on a lot of female artists, a lot of female battle
Facts,
rappers for a minute. She was
facts.
managing.
Facts.
She's been doing a lot over the years.
Holy shit! I didn't
Well,
even
but
know
getting
that.
back, like it was because of him. He put all the pieces together. So it actually, we found out. I found out. You know, what I mean, he was cool with Powers. That was Powers, man.
Yeah, that was.
So that's so you guys kind of the connection between you guys was Powers, and you already knew Powers from before.
Yeah,
I
because
met
I went
Powers.
down. What it was. It was Powers had sent me. He said, "Yo, John, you in Brooklyn?" Yo, he called me my first name.
He be like, "Yo, this is Powers. You in
Yeah,
you
that's
in
right. Shout
Brooklyn
out to Pete
Sparks.
Powers.
This
That's
is
my
Powers.
brother.
This is
Yo,
Powers.
matter of fact, look. Yo, look, talking about that. Yo, look, he gonna live forever. Powers right here, bro.
Shout out to
Yo,
Powers.
Shout out,
yo, we live, man. Shout out to Pete
Shout out to
Powers.
Pete Powers, man.
Yo,
BX
listen,
in
so-
the building,
so-
Kingsbridge in the building.
That's a fact, man. Shout out to Powers for real. He working,
But
man.
it's not Powers interview. It's BX Sparks and Billy
No,
Official
I
interview.
know. But,
No, but look, that's how we met. So that's how we met, and then
So that was the connection between y'all.
yo, he says salute to you guys, man.
Thank
Salute to
you,
the
thank
sis.
you.
It's all love.
We'll have him
So
on.
anyway,
We're gonna have Powers on.
we gonna have you on, Kia. But she gonna have you on because you already know. But anyway, so Powers is like.
I'm gonna say we is too many motherfuckers.
That's
and I
a
don't
lot
speak
of
French.
people. I don't speak French neither. You heard? So,
Oui, oui.
yeah. so Powers like, yo, John, you live in Brooklyn, so yo, go to Meg, go over. I'm gonna give you an address. Go pick up these HYO concert tickets.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go. So I drive over there, and he tells me, I call him. I said, yo, who do I speak to? And he was like, yo, ask for Meg. So I go in there, ask for Meg. He comes out, yo, I'm John, whatever. He's like, yo, I'm here to pick up the tickets. And just from that moment, it was just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got in tune. I ended up buying clothes from him. Next thing you know, I'm here every day. Every single day, I'm over there in the morning time, man. Smoking with the guys, chilling, buying clothes, all that stuff. And then, sad to say, at some point when he passed, that's when I met Billy. And that's how, once I mentioned Powers, shout out to Powers again. Once I mentioned Powers, he's like, oh, that's my guy. So, it was just love. And confirmation of a lot of things. And
actually, he was gonna do his own thing.
I was gonna do my own thing, be a
I was
Spark
gonna
show.
do my own.
But what? Okay, so here's the thing. This is why I never made the connection. So, like I said, I just kind of started seeing you on Instagram. I've known Billy for a long time, and I know him just even before as an artist. I know him as a friend, but I know that he's a dope artist, right? So, how did you guys?
he's dope.
How did this come to? How did it come that you guys were gonna decide to do concerts together?
No,
and
that's
not
what I was
just-
saying.
I was about to say, because
He was gonna do his own thing, and I had my little, my little Stoop Chronicles and all that. I
Chronicles,
was
shout out
gonna-
to
Right, because a lot of people watch you,
shit,
they
'cause-
love you, they love the raspy voice.
yeah,
they
that's
love-
a fact.
and it's dope, and I appreciate that. And he was gonna do his own showcase, and I'm like, "Lit, go ahead, do it, nigga. I got you. I'm with it, whatever." And then he just came on with Dale, let's just do it together. I'm like, yeah, let's do it together.
'Cause I was just
because
saying-
I know mad artists and he know mad people, so it was like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I got the artists like.
So you're the connect. Yeah. So Sparks is the connection, I guess, between people and promotion and venues
Artists-
and things like
artists
that.
as well.
Some artists
and then
too,
Billy,
yeah.
and then
some
you
artists.
are you kind of like the connection
With
between
most
the
artists,
artists,
because I
right?
know you know everybody. A little
Yeah, that's
bit.
a
Right,
fact.
you're not, yo, you may be from Brooklyn, but you're not just, you know, so that's why they
That's a
call you
fact,
Billy
though.
everywhere, man. That's why they call you Billy everywhere.
It's
So
a
that's how you
blessing,
guys
so
got
that's what we
connected.
did.
And how long have you guys been doing the BX Sparks and Billy official?
Since
'Cause I
last
know.
year.
But wait a minute, so. But here's the thing, because when I first started, when I first started like seeing you guys together, what did you guys start up as a podcast, or was it just you guys were interviewing?
We talked about that too.
Because remember, I was seeing me on Instagram as a viewer. I was just watching the video shorts of you guys.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys put maybe kind of being funny and doing a couple things or talking a little shit, and then so I was just seeing clips. So what was the intention?
So I
originally?
started the BX Sparks show by myself. And when me and Billy started rocking, like that became my guy, you know what I'm saying? So I noticed that Billy don't fuck with everybody. So I said I could fuck with Billy because I don't fuck,
I fuck with everybody. But
No,
I don't
but-
fuck with everybody.
Exactly, like that type of
Yeah,
like
feel
that
you.
type of vibe. So I was like,
Yes,
you know what?
yes.
I could fuck with Billy. I said, yo, I don't
That's why
see
me
him
and Billy
moving
get
with
along.
nobody.
It's a fact.
So I said, yo, Billy, I want to do a show. I want you to be a part of the show. So I said, he's like, all right, let's do it. So we started BX Sparks, Billy Official. We got our whole logo, the whole
But
shebang.
did you plan it out for him
Nah.
to be the connection between the artist and
No,
people?
no,
Or
Nah,
just
it
worked out
just
that
it
way?
was
It
just
just
like
happened like that, and then when we
just
started
happened
talking,
like it was
and
dope.
he
He's
was
a
like, yo,
dope
you know
dude,
what,
like
nigga, yo,
official
you know, man,
nigga.
artist, bro, just get the artist, and I'm gonna get this, that.
Cause I woke up
And I was
one
like,
morning.
fuck
So
it,
this is
let's
what
do it.
happened. I woke up one morning and I made calls to the first 5 concert. I'm not gonna, you know, he's of course my partner, but the first 5 concert he didn't know about it at first. So then I called him. I said, yo, let's do a concert, dog. And we started figuring out a name.
But he
I
already
already
had-
called
he
everybody.
already had
I had
like
called
something like
everybody.
that.
Everybody's on board. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be
Like,
lit. Let me
nigga,
call
fuck
Billy.
outta here.
I love it. So you
And that-
you
I already
planned
was ready
that
to go.
before.
It was dope, though. It was dope, though.
It was dope.
That-
The first
that
one was
first
a
event was
success.
fire.
It was fucking success, man.
did it in
Like
the Jam Master Jay
Shaheem
show.
fucking Chow, shout to him, shout to Nick Guns,
Cortez.
shout to Cortez, Pete Powers, Way to
Aren't you
Black,
guys something?
like
Aren't you guys
Johnny-
something
Johnny
with
Fast.
Cortez
Johnny
coming out
Fast,
For
like
the
the
media,
whole
like,
squad,
we had a
like
lot of media, we
PDM.
had-
It was so dope. Like,
Clothing line, shout out to
and I said,
Wow,
yo,
that is-
yeah,
Blue Roman,
like,
yeah,
Blue
Yo,
Roman,
ni
yeah,
me
facts.
invitaron, bro. Ni me invitaron.
But we didn't. I didn't know
So they
you.
had a
Well, you
pop-
know what,
they
yo, that's
had
not
a
my
pop, but They
fault.
didn't even invite me.
Hold on, that's not my fault. That's
I
Billy.
promoted that shit so
I'm blaming
quick.
Billy.
Look at Billy's face, sir.
I'm
That
blaming
shit.
Billy.
I promoted that shit for like a month and a half. If you ain't see that shit,
I don't be on Instagram like that, nigga. I'm
Wow.
old. Nigga, don't act like we not old. We are old.
Niggas need
Yo,
personal
Billy
phone calls
is
and
old.
invites. You know
Right,
what I'm
like
saying?
I don't like nigga, don't send me no mass text.
I'm
If I don't tag you,
25.
no
I don't pop up
Instagram.
nowhere because I see a flyer. I'm gonna need a DM or
Yeah.
something.
I
like,
even
yo.
told Mila one day she wasn't even inviting me. No, when we was working, we was doing business, and she had my phone number. I guess sometimes at the moment you're on Instagram, you DM somebody. I was like, peace, sister. I was like, if you ever want to get in contact with me, because I don't be on here, just send me. I'm like, just text me.
No, that's why when I was on my way, I had to hit you on both. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
yo,
love it. I love it.
and I called you like,
Good,
yo, don't play
great.
with me. I'm on my
Yo,
way.
but
I love that shit.
at the end of the day, like we just became this, like who we are today. Like I'm the type of dude. Like Billy's I'm on it. And I'm the behind the scenes guy.
Right.
Shout out to Face Dot.
So
'cause
now
Face
let's
Dot.
talk about Five Borough concerts though.
Hold on, real quick, because I gotta shout my man out before I go with that. Before I go on to the next one. Shout out to
just
Face
give me the
Dot.
finger?
Because no, this fingers is the peace fingers, but just super
peace out, break your
separated. You
finger.
heard? Face Dot is the one that put the stabilizer in my hand to record a behind the scenes for him, and that
took
was,
off with that.
and I just was like, I love this, and then it was over.
so he started doing behind the
I
scenes.
just
So now you guys are doing the Five Borough concerts.
Yes.
Five Borough
How many
concert,
Five
yeah.
Borough concerts right now do you have under your belt?
We got 3.
3 good ones, baby.
Question: are you ever gonna do a female Five Borough
Yes,
concert?
I was about
We
to
already
do that
spoke
now.
about that. We
I
was
was
talking
gonna do
about
that
it.
now, so
I'm like, let me back up. So my like,
We
I
doing an
was,
all female joint.
I was gonna do an all female.
Facts.
I'll host
We
it.
Billy,
One, two.
we
By the
Billy.
way, if you do an all
He was in
female,
Florida,
if
so
you
like-
do
like
an
I
all
said.
female
For
Five
real,
Borough
bro?
concert, I will host that shit.
Yo, for real, bro, we supposed to be in T.
Yo,
No,
but
He said he was in Florida for that shit. Fuck that.
Nah, I'm
Cause
out.
he
Yo,
be
I got a lot to
doing-
talk about
'cause
with
we
that. I'm
doing-
out
we
in
doing-
Florida. That's
Cause he
a
out in
fact.
Florida now, so
No, I know he's
we
kinda
partners,
back and
but we
forthing
we
now.
branching
Yeah,
out.
He holding
So
down
I'm out
New
here,
York,
you
I'm out there, so
we
we both eat regardless.
we doing, you know what I'm saying? So
We
that's
both
why
get
I
a
said
piece
we
of
doing-
the pie.
So
let's
we trying to
definitely
do the
talk, yeah.
all female joint, and but
Facts.
with like the next month he's gonna do the Orlando edition.
Yeah, I
out
remember.
there.
I know
It's
because
called-
Bite the
yeah.
Bullet made that flyer.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up,
Shout out
Bite
to
the Bullet.
Madam
Say
Bullet.
for all your still flyers
Flyers
that you're
is
needing.
Nah,
fucking
but he's
dope.
doing,
Flyers
he's
is
doing, he's
flyering.
doing like an Orlando edition. So it's
In
gonna
the
be
words
dope.
of my mother, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, shout out to my
That's
mom.
that
She's not feeling
Spanish
too
shit.
good today.
Shout out to
Yo,
moms, dude.
She's actually by
man.
herself
That's
right
that
now for the
Spanish
next
shit
few
powers.
hours.
You
I
see
feel
what I'm
so
saying?
Nah,
bad.
she need to get well.
So she's not feeling.
Nah, but yo,
so
listen,
well.
all female. Florida, I got a lot of good
Yeah,
things
he
going
got
on
some,
out there.
good
I want to
shows
work
out
When
with
you
you
do the
too
New York
on
joint,
that.
definitely let us know. I'll host that shit.
Even
Nah,
if y'all
we
want to
lit.
come out to Florida too.
Oh, I'm coming out to
He
Florida.
got
I'll
some-
host
Yo,
that
listen,
shit too.
so look,
Yeah,
I'm
May,
down. I'm
May,
dead. I will
yo,
host that shit too.
I'm gonna put you on right now. So May 22nd, we got some. I'm working with Angie Stars, of course. We got something coming
Shout out
up
to Angie
with that.
Stars. She
Shout
has
Definitely.
a fundraiser
Shout out to
coming up.
Angie Stars,
Well,
definitely.
She has a mental health awareness fundraiser
Yes,
coming up.
yes.
Is that going to be May 22nd? Is that
That's
the,
May 22nd.
Yes.
I'll be there. So be there or be square. You know what I'm saying?
maybe Madam Bullet?
facts.
Maybe Madam Bullet will take a plane and be
So
there too.
look, guess what? The following week, the 28th, I got something going down with.
I might
It's
host
gonna be
it.
lit. Same
So-
location.
You know I get all the
Billy's
discounts
gonna
when you
be
travel with me.
Yo, Billy's gonna be hosting my shit. I got Cortez pulling up. I got Rum. I got battle rap going on, just like one round or something. I got a lot of artists pulling up. It's just gonna be a movie, man. Like it's a lot of good work. I got 2 radio stations I'm working on that I'll share. You know, at some point. You know what I'm saying? Online radio stations, which is gonna be lit. So I'm just expanding for me and my brother to
facts.
win.
I mean, that's what.
And
that's
the rest
what,
of my family to win that I fuck
Super
with,
facts.
you know, that's in my
Super
circle. Where it's for them because I don't. It's not just for me.
Yeah, we
You know what I'm
branching,
saying?
we
So we just
branching.
branching. I'm trying to go everywhere and make it lit for all of us. You a part of that
Let's
now.
talk
you
about.
heard?
I am a part of that.
You're
Let's
a
talk
part
about
of
that
that
because,
now.
again, because I did make the fly. Let's talk
That's
about
a
the.
fact. No, the flyer don't count.
You made the last
Yo, the
flyer.
flyer
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
count.
yeah.
It's the personality.
No,
Did you
no,
put your logo on the
I
flyer?
got you.
No, I didn't put my logo, but it's
She
just,
did.
all
I
my
wish she
flyers.
did because it's her shit.
You know why?
You
You know
should have
what?
put it at the bottom.
I do like to put my logo on flyers, but sometimes I feel like people get offended, so I just put flyer by Bite the Bullet Entertainment LLC.
No,
Like
I
the
see-
entire-
I see,
like
I be
put my
watching.
entire
Good
name,
too.
so it's like all the
I
way
be
over.
watching.
That's good though.
Yo,
Tell
shout
them.
out to Shoe Story, man.
But,
you already
um,
know. AC, we outside.
Damn, you said that and you made me forget what I was gonna say because it was
Because now
something.
you're looking at you seeing your logo on the flyer right
Damn
now
it,
in
it
your
was
head.
so good. It was so freaking good what I was gonna say. Oh my god.
My bad. It'll come
Yo,
back.
never get high off your own supply.
It'll come
when you
back.
Smoking pot.
He
Let
said
me
when you
stop.
smoking pot.
When
No,
you
no,
smoking pot.
that is actually. I'm like, well,
So
is
it's,
that
it's not weed.
You
then
know
it's
what
okay?
it is?
Right.
This is a vibe. You know what
Gotcha.
vibe we got? We got a vibe of just conversation that makes it. You
Well, this
heard?
is exactly
So,
what I wanted. I think
I love it.
For me,
You're
this was
dope.
really
Shout out to
important.
Madam Bullet.
Thank you.
know
And
what
for
I'm
me, this
saying?
was really important for the world premiere.
Facts.
I wanted it to feel comfortable and conversational. I also wanted to get people that I feel like are on the same wavelength and kind of have maybe experienced certain similar things. And
Oh,
even
facts,
if we
facts,
experience
facts.
different
Definitely.
things,
So
we
you
can
went
kind
to
of share.
Kingsbridge and you just gathered up.
No,
goons.
that's
You
it.
gathered up the goons
Nah,
and said,
nah,
"Come
yo,
on,
listen.
Brooklyn."
I'm from
You
Brooklyn.
from
I'm from Kingsbridge.
Nah, but that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
when
I'm
Kingsbridge
from
was,
the
they're from
Bronx
Brooklyn.
and I rep Brooklyn. I play that because
I
I'm
thought you said you
from.
were from Kingsbridge.
I
too?
am
Oh,
from Kingsbridge and
That's
Morris.
BX Sparks.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
BX Sparks, but I'm also from
Hey,
Brooklyn.
you ready? Let me
I'm
say
from
that.
Bed-Stuy. I'm outside. I'm with my guys. Shout out to the HYO family. That's where I'm from. I'm from
I'm
the
the
hood
Brooklyn
too.
nigga. I'm the Brooklyn.
East
I'm
New
the
York,
champion.
Nick
That's the
Guns,
other
all
Bronx.
them.
Right, Brooklyn. You know what's funny? People like
Because it ain't gonna be Queens and it ain't gonna be Staten Island. So
I want to say the two
Yeah.
boroughs that people
Bronx and
are
Brooklyn.
afraid of are Bronx and Brooklyn. Like
Telling you.
I literally, I think I have dated people or like tried to date people. Like, where are you from? I'm like the Bronx, and they're like, Or they just do the Kermit the Frog face.
oh
like,
no, but if you tell them from Brooklyn, they'll be like, what part?
You get more respect
Well,
when you
what
rep
part?
those
Not
boroughs.
even. I tried to lie. Listen, I tried to lie. I tried to say I was from Brooklyn. They're like, oh, even worse. I'm not trying to get robbed. I'm like, no,
That's not true.
Ain't
Brooklyn,
trying to get robbed.
Brooklyn cleaned up a lot.
As the guy is
fucked
running
up.
away, I'm running after him like, no, I'm from Riverdale. I'm from Riverdale.
That
Go, he
Riverdale
right.
does not
Nah,
count.
the only thing I can say is that Brooklyn, it cleaned up a lot.
It did.
But you still got your little pockets that's bad, right?
Yeah.
But the Bronx for pretty much
We bullshit
the whole
now.
borough pretty much, except for
Nah,
that one
shout out
little
to the
sliver
Bronx.
of Riverdale, the whole borough was shot.
Nah,
to
nah,
shit.
listen,
Like,
listen,
whole
listen.
borough.
Shout out to
Bronx is-
Riverdale. That's what I said. I live in Riverdale. Niggas ask me where you live. Not kids. I live. Where you
Dog,
live
shout
in
out to my
Riverdale?
Bronx niggas.
I don't even say it Bronx anymore. Niggas, well, where you live? I live in
Riverdale, New York,
Nah, I love-
Riverdale, New
listen.
York,
Right.
Riverdale,
I love the
comma,
Bronx.
New
The
York.
Bronx. Look, the Bronx is super lit.
104.71. That's Riverdale.
I'm gonna keep it real. The Bronx is super caliente right now. You heard? They
Nah,
the
we
hottest borough
crazy
right
fire.
now.
We have crack fire.
Wait, in what way?
Y'all took the heat off for us.
Thank
Good.
God, because they wasn't holding us down in
Leave
Brooklyn.
alone for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
Come on, Brooklyn. We
Shout out
like
to
talk about
Washington
Brooklyn.
Heights too, cause then I can fuck with the guys out there too. You know what? I'm everywhere, Billy everywhere.
Facts,
We all
facts,
5 boroughs, state to state. We know everybody. Shout out to Chicago, to my guy out there. You
fact.
know what I'm saying? You know, Philly. Shout out to Doy Boy Snook. You know, that's my guy too. Super
Wait a
fire.
minute, who's on live right now? Let's give out like you.
Well,
you were
me-
shouting out
I
everybody
was.
on
I ain't
live
trying
and-
to.
Well,
trying
I'm
to
down.
battle.
I'm down to nobody because
Yeah.
everybody was just like, "Yo,
They're like,
Alright,
it's
I'm
just
good.
you. Not only that, they're like, it's just you. Show the bitches.
it's
Like,
just you."
It's just
And
you, show
I
the
think I
bitches.
should just put the girls right.
Right.
Like that. Because now I'm on 0.
What's up, motherfuckers?
It's gonna go on my. It's gonna go on my
That's funny.
post later.
You know what's
So
funny?
enjoy
You,
it.
you put it on us just when we're about to fucking take a quick break.
Oh,
Yes, we are about
snizzy.
to go to a quick.
Deuces.
We're about to go to a quick commercial break, and we are gonna play another song from Billy Official, the last song that we had.
No, not that one.
I don't think it's that one. You got it mixed up a little bit. You might have
Oh,
it back.
actually,
How about y'all freestyle?
I want to hear a freestyle.
You know what,
Billy,
Billy?
the
Yo,
shit
do
that
we
you
have a
hit.
beat
Yo,
that-
hold
can
up. Time
I
out.
throw-
Time out. Before
can I
we
throw
go
a
to
beat
break.
on or something? Hold on a
Before we
second.
go
That's
to
actually
break.
really good.
I feel like
Yo, before
one
we
of
go
the
to
women
break,
I'm hosting
Shout out
today,
to the
so
guys.
let's hear it, Billy.
I feel like one of the women being attacked by y'all male rappers coming at me.
Yeah.
I feel attacked right
What's the
now.
matter? You
Yo.
feel put on the
Yo,
spot?
listen. Billy Official, he
Do
got
we have,
something.
Hold on a second. Wait,
He
do
got
we
it.
have me? Can somebody send me something real quick? If anybody. Yeah, I'll play it.
Look,
I
Bob,
am.
what's
I
up,
am.
what's up?
I'll
Billy
play a
talk
beat. Hold
his
on a
shit.
second.
Let's go, Billy. I want to hear
Billy,
that shit.
yo, Billy got. Listen, let me tell you something. Hold on.
Billy. I know you got a
Yo,
beat,
if you ain't
Billy.
make it to my last
Billy.
5 borough
Billy.
concert, you heard the last
I
5
got
borough
no
concert.
That's all right, because the next
He
song we're gonna
opened
play is
up
gonna
with
be from
some
Marlon
heat.
Wayans, and
Can you
there's
see?
gonna
Yo,
be
spit
no
that
delay.
shit,
There's
bro.
no delay on that.
Because I'm going to do
Spit
the
that
same
shit at the
thing.
5 borough concert,
Word. As a matter of fact,
bro.
we're gonna as a matter of fact, we are.
Don't make me,
somebody
don't make me pull up my most fire verse.
Somebody, are you pulling up a beat? Because she gonna pull up a verse, and I probably will too. So let's fucking go.
Oh,
we can freestyle this whole
I want
shit.
to beat.
Yeah, go ahead. Put a beat. I'm not asking you to read off your shit.
We got a live fucking freestyle session. It's lit.
Listen, it's the first show. We got a lot of time.
gonna go down.
We got quite a few technical difficulties, but we are rolling with the punches. We got great engineers. We're in a great studio. I've got great company beside me. I mean,
Yes.
what else could I ask for? Again, so
This is
while
the
we're waiting-
dopest first show ever.
While
You hear
we're
me?
waiting for Billy to pull up a beat, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pay our sponsors. We're gonna thank our sponsors. Shout out to sexybatch.nyc. Get your favorite cookies by the dozen. And by the way, baker's dozen means 13. So get your favorite cookies by the dozen. Sexybatch.nyc. You got a dog? They do biscuits also. You like gluten free? They do gluten free. You work out and you want things with a little less sugar and 100% organic ingredients. Let's talk about that. Shout out sexybatch.nyc or on Instagram at sexybatchbaking.
Who wants to beat?
Yeah. So are you ready for the beat?
Who wants to
Are
be?
you ready for the beat, or am I doing another
Where I put the
advertisement?
play the beat at?
Go ahead, play the beat. Just play that shit from your phone right into the microphone. Right into the microphone.
Are you spitting Billy right now? Cause we gonna hear that heat.
We're gonna hear Billy.
I need to
Marlon-
hear Billy,
Yo, listen,
bro.
We're
Shout
gonna hear
to
Billy,
fucking
and then
Billy,
Marlon's
man.
gonna go head to head with Billy right now.
I came to co-host.
Oh yeah, he know that. There he go. There he go.
It's the voice that the game been missing.
Yeah.
I've been had bars since my last conviction. I learned in the streets you don't talk, you listen. One here to leave you nothing like a dope addiction. Everybody's
Okay.
not a boss, either play your position. I hear a lot of stories, but most of them fiction. Like everybody's gangster, everybody's gripping. Till you get pinched now, everybody's snitching. Grew up in the borough where you gotta hold your own.
Yeah.
Either nice with the hands or get busy with the chrome
Boom.
shit. I've been waiting for this time to come out swinging like Tyson in his prime. I kill you with 16 and I don't need a 9. My haters move silent, they don't talk like a mom. I'm one of the next best things. Talking like Jordan when he won 6 rings. The boy moving heavy, Mr. T with the bling. I got an 18 that hold me down, let it ring.
Boom, boom.
I ain't Takashi, but I got 6 9s. The only difference if I don't drop down. Y'all out here act the gangster. Shit ain't fine till you sitting in that court and you hear that time. I respect the real nigga who really give it up, but I don't respect the real nigga who don't keep his mouth shut. That's rule number one. You learn that growing up. Mama telling you, stop telling boy, keep your mouth shut. You don't want to get. Yo, you ready? Hold on, man. I'm wild.
Yo, shout the fucking Billy fucking official, man. You heard that fucking here. You make sure you follow my guy, man. Check his shit, man. You heard?
It's a loop. It's a loop. I hold it for you. You ain't got to worry about that. Go ahead.
Yo, mala, mala, mala. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's go. The baddest, the biggest status, the iller tactic, savage. I'll kill your marriage, I'll build your after. Rapper, more realer, bit of a dealer. Haggle the price, wig a peel up. Move the killer in my Prius, my Adidas, the procedure, checkpoint, no fearer. Do this in leisure, cover girl, pack weapon concealer, blend the Mac, I ain't talking concealer. Look, Mala got a lot of higher goals, no invite, I impose, get inside and incite riots with my radical flows. I mean, it came, seen, changed one, built up, lost some, came back, still got another one. Tweet that, still got another one. In the trap with the heathens and demons, drugs and the urge, craving the splurge, the shining increases, niggas living the purge, so very intriguing. I know what make the street blood pump. Okay. Bitch, you a punk, get your wig stumped. Ever beat me, that's a dub. Beat me, that's a dub. That's all y'all get.
Yo, that's all you get.
Hey.
Shout out to Mala.
Madam, Mala, Billy.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, sis.
Sparks?
Fuck yeah, now hell no.
Can I get Sparks? Like, they left me in the corner down here.
All I need is 1 bite to eat, 3 scrambled eggs, a couple slices of bacon and grilled cheese and bed pancake, home fries, sausages and toast. I swear, yo, for this food, I've been doing the most. Hey!
Eat that shit up, sis.
Hey.
Shout out to IHOP, because it sounds good right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, and you know that loop ended at the perfect time.
Yo, that was dope. That was dope.
Actually, you know what? You know what though? Seriously, we're gonna take a really quick break, and we are gonna go to Mala Rain's video since we coming up on your interview, sis.
We playing videos?
Yes,
okay.
we playing video. We're not just playing your songs. Billy didn't send me a video, so you say, you know what I'm saying?
I have videos.
I actually wanted to play two. I wanted to play 2 songs, the Bad Girl Saloon and the Bad Girl Saloon and Tropicana, but unfortunately, because that was my bad, I forgot to rip Bad Girl Saloon. So we're going to play Tropicana by Mala Rains, and then we're going to come back in a few minutes in about 5. We're going to play Tropicana, Mala Rains. We're probably going to play another Billy official joint. We're going to come back, and then we're going to interview Mala Rains. We're almost at the end of the show, man. We're in the second hour, the top of the second hour of our show. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Popsicle Culture. What's your addiction? You need custom-made clothes, custom-made everything, pins, everything. Popsicle Culture, what's your addiction? Don't forget to check out their eBay store. Yes, don't forget to check out their eBay store for vintage toys and everything. Shout out to Penn Station. Penn Station is actually one of the engineers, and he's going to be doing some of the background music for this joint. And again, once again, shout out to Bite the Bullet Entertainment. We are the ones who bought you all of this shit, man, all the fly shit, all the dope shit, bringing artists and people together alike. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back in a few minutes, man. Mala Rains, take it away.
VMG, it's out there. Videos out there. Go look for it. Tropicana. This is my summer record. Shout out to Dead Eyes, who did the video.
Mala, mala, mala. Bad girl. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Mommy is a Tropicana. Cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains in the high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana. Cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Say he love my coquitos. Mad sweet and Rico. Box tastes like Christmas in Puerto Rico. Bet sound like Goki Croaks. Take the whole 9 yards when I give him deep though. He bang my head like Ocho Cinco. For Chanel, we different people. I want shopping sprees at Home Depot. Mommy is a Tropicana. Way I twist the wrist on his banana. Slurp it like a smoothie, then I play with his canapas. He ain't even have to ship it, pull it right on his pajamas. Speedball, red light. You would spiral. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Ha. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Ha. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains and a high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Cocoa, mango, cherry, get up in my belly. When we in the bed, it's a movie, Tyler Perry. Lights, camera, action, make sure the mouth ready. About to commit 7 sins and all of them deadly. Mala, bad girl and then some. Yo, grandpa out his pension. Caribbean trips, take the flicks, no mention. Montego Bay, smoking a buju bunta. To sun up, I run up, get done up, stun out, act up, give what? Zero. He island boy, so I know he like the rum punch. She a bronze, so you know she keep a gun tucked. Slow wine, buck. Down for the count like a duck. Doing sleepovers with fakes. I'll be gone before the flakes. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains and a high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Bad girl. Get it. Slow wine. Mala. Chi. Bad girl. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains and a high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Say he love my coquitos, mad sweet and Rico. Box tastes like Christmas in Puerto Rico. Bet sound like Goki Croaks. Take the whole 9 yards when I give him deep though. He bang my head like Ocho Cinco. For Chanel, we different people. I wash shopping sprees at Home Depot. Mommy is a Tropicana. Way I twist the wrist on his banana. Slurp it like a smoothie, then I play with his canapas. He ain't even have to ship it, pull it right on his pajamas. Speedball, red light. You a deer in headlights. And you can't believe your eyes though. Shorty twist out in a spiral. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains and a high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Cocoa, mango, cherry, get up in my belly. When we in the bed, it's a movie, Tyler Perry. Lights, camera, action, make sure the mouth ready. About to commit 7 sins and all of them deadly. Mala, bad girl and then some. Yo, grandpa out his pension. Caribbean trips, take the flicks, no mention. Montego Bay, smoking a buju bunta. To sun up, I run up, get done up, stun out, act up, give what? Zero. He island boy, so I know he like the rum punch. She a bronze, so you know she keep a gun tucked. Slow wine, buck. Down for the count like a duck. Doing sleepovers with fakes. I'll be gone before the flakes. Juicy, candy, sweet, drip. Wanna taste, drop a grip. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Said you wetter than the island. Hurricane rains and a high wind. Mommy is a Tropicana, cocoa, mango, cherry, and a banana. Bad girl. Get it. Slow wine. Innuendo, heighten, slaughter mode, bison, pro bono, priceless. I'ma need defending when I bite this fool like I'm Tyson. When it come to walk the talk, then I'm micing. You ain't here to do what it do, but you frightened. Didn't wanna bop the bop, but I liked it. Baby, I liked it. Little bitch, big bank, logo on the backside. Bag, rocket tag, poppin', she living the best life. Bad girl saloon, I got all the liquor pouring in. Wagons lined up outside, filled with foreign men. I could fix you up from a thug to a gentleman. You could call me Dr. Quinn, I got all the medicine. Sweet talk the dick till his heart tender. Slick with the mouth, that's a bartender. Top shelf, mommy with a sword off shotty. I'll be licking no shots if this whole act naughty. I'm a bougie in the face, ass stuck up snotty, but I could do that. Buck some beat me up, Scotty. I got shooters and looters all up in here. You and your people caboodle, we don't play fair. Canoodle with the law, you get sprayed here. Toodle toodle, so y'all not safe here. Innuendo, heighten, slaughter mode, bison, pro bono, priceless. I'ma need defending when I bite this fool like I'm Tyson. When it come to walk the talk, then I'm micing. You ain't here to do what it do, but you frightened. Didn't wanna bop the bop, but I liked it. Baby, I liked it. Boy, you entering the territory you don't know. It's like Area 51, brother, you can't go. Got that laser beam, Jimmy Neutron type flow. If I hit you one time, you a two-time foe. Might crash the Benz, then go cop the Jag. You would type to crash your whip, then get really mad. You be out of change, you be out of change. I be out of range, always on the plane. My girls hold the fort, birds line the coop. And you tripping on my chicken, they gon' come to roost. They gon' hit you with them spirits till you talking loose. My demons scheming say who sent you off infernal juice. Pussy on the platter selling fantasies. Eat it by the pound, count your calories. Your wife got everything included but the batteries. I got the power, it convert into salaries. Innuendo, heighten, slaughter mode, bison, pro bono, priceless. I'ma need defending when I bite this fool like I'm Tyson. When it come to walk the talk, then I'm micing. You ain't here to do what it do, but you frightened. Didn't wanna bop the bop, but I liked it. Baby, I liked it. This is Mala. Gluttony game sloppy, I'm all the way stuff. 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 Gluttony game sloppy, I'm all the way snacks what we want, snacks what we need. My bitches got the crave like pregnancy. Cakes of murder burgers with the onion rings. $3 bundles, I need Mickey D's. We shop, we smoke, we brunching. Snacks what we want, snacks what we need. Snacks what we want, snacks what we need. Bacon Junior Burger, give me Wendy. I'm all the way stuffed. 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 Let me game sloppy, I'm all the way stuffed. Took my bitches to wine, tasted we outside. Drop the kids at their grandmothers, they all cry. Blaze a blunt in the car, you know we too fried. Left that cheese in the cracker table, a homicide. Beef patty, cocoa bread and rum. Chopped cheese from the Bronx. You know we ate, left no crumbs. Not a belt buckle undone, I'm all the way stuffed. My zipper got stuck. Cause I be slaying that chicken fried rice with tostones and coke like a day. So you should back up. I got bubble guts. It's about to blow up. I'm all the way stuck. Let me game sloppy, I'm all the way stuck.
Little mouth pay for a bigger mouth. Not feeling like myself, I pull a Snickers out. Alligator, crock salad, it ain't even out. With the red beans, Kush burgers over propane. Lit it up, cooked it, I served it up. I'm talking color veggies, purple yams and blue firm maple brown syrup. I ain't talking no diet, bitch. I'm a eater, just the opposite, which means I'm all the way stuffed. I don't give two fucks. Oreos when I'm high, deliver a pizza pie and Uber say, go all the way up. I'm all the way stuck. I'm all the way stuck. I'm all the way stuck. Let me get slappy. I'm all the way stuck. My eaters eat the wings. A bitch got the itis, can't even breathe. Craving like pregnancy. I'm all the way stuck. Mala fucked it up. Oh shit. Madam Bula. Bra 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 bra. I'm about to go to the bathroom right now. Hold on.
Swag on Ray, niggas try to play crown and I can't go face. Resurrect, I'll poke the selector. Dirt dog, she EBT and I'm a checker.
Who come to get you none, they want guns. I'll be the first to set on shit, laugh to run. Move roll together as one. I call my brother's son cause he sound like one.
Check it, bullets hit your body from the sword all shotty. Hit you in your bitch cause that whole talk is snotty. Fucking nigga Hardy, that's just another homie. Slug leave you burning like you in hell for real. Ain't none fraudulent here, we pioneers. When I walk up in the building, they know my name like Cheers. 36 shots out the chamber, we lost it. Left his head leaking like a faucet. Time to give up the crown, I'm back around. There's a new king in town, locking it down. It's the two holster, 6-shot smoker. Wanna dead or alive, bounty on the poster. Bill one of the best, you really wanna test? That only leads to death, hold on. Let a nigga catch his breath. I'm still paying dues in the streets and never left. Back to these westerns, strapped up with aggression. Hard like an erection. These niggas be talking, but they ain't never flexing. Niggas know my style. Criminology pays and I plug a nigga out like Johnny fucking Cage.
This goes for niggas who know. Crown spitting like a Kato. Lay low, bet they hear it in Barbados. My Ricans be killers and low kid. No fear, stay cool, Papa. You don't wanna go there. Ferry ride to the west, might hit the jungle nail. My God, you in the hill, you know the jungle real. From Castleton Ave, blasting the mag. They're now born with the krills, trying to get to the bag, it's real. Dope fiends on lean, cops killing kids. So we mob, survival of the fittest shit. We where the realest is, bottom of the map. Where everybody like 50, we gon' go and get the strap. This time travel, I wish I could bring it back. You niggas mumbling, I ain't hearing the facts.
Who roll together as one. I call my brother's son cause he shine like one.
Check it, flow like meth, swag on Ray. Niggas try to play crown and I get ghost face. Resurrect, I'll poke the selector. Dirt dog, she EBT and I'm a checker.
Inspector that, Ghostface killer. 36 chambers for my bees that kept it realer. A lot of cold wars, we ain't nothing to fuck with. Better protect your neck, Mac 10's when we dump shit. Heaven or hell, I'm the man with the method. A new golden arm and the wrist is protected. Old dirty bastard probably rested in heaven. Probably turning in these graves, these new rappers is faggots. Know that I'm a villain, here to make a killing. No problems grab the guns, they only got you right for children. Bitches like nice things, they die for that ice cream. Capadonna style, big chain with a nice frame.
Check it, flow like meth, swag on Ray. Niggas try to play crown and I get ghost face. Resurrect, I'll poke the selector. Dirt dog, she EBT and I'm a checker.
Yeah. It is your girl, Madam Bullet. Bite the Bullet Entertainment. Yes, we are back. Reloaded on I Am LMP and Station Head, Riverside FM, and Anchor.fm. Yo, we are, what I like to call it is the Madam's Meta Multiverse. You know what I'm saying? The multiverse. We are, you know what I'm saying? I just can't be on one platform. I feel like I got to reach the masses. You know what I'm saying? So our special guests today are, in order from right to left, BX Sparks, Billy Official, myself, and of course Mala Rain.
Yeah.
So we just finished interviewing BX Sparks and Billy Official, talking about their 5-borough concerts, how they got together. Now we're gonna head over and talk to my favorite femc, Mala Rain. What's up? Bronx is in the building.
What's goody, sis?
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Hey, sister. So, listen, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you on. I'm honored. I appreciate you. I've been seeing you for all the years you've been doing your thing, and shit. Like, there is nothing like looking up to another female and appreciating not only her craft, but you hustle, the way that you hustle. By the way, she's gonna have a song called New Hustle coming out soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be co-starring in that video.
get that.
Yes. So I actually haven't seen many women handle yourself the way you handle yourself with integrity. You know what I mean?
Thank
like
you.
every for me, every verse that you do, every bar is hard. Everything has a good meaning behind it. There is true lyricism behind it. But you are always a lady, and you are always gracious, and you're always kind to people. So
thank you.
I just wanted to shout you out real quick for that because
I don't get called nice often. That feels good.
Listen, from the first day I met you, you were gracious to me. You were very nice. You didn't know me from jump. Some people are some ladies are sometimes catty. Man, so I appreciate, you know what I mean? Like,
Likewise.
I have, since the day I met you, I've appreciated you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm proud also to say that me and Mala got on a song together. So I had a song.
We did a couple of things, actually.
Yeah, we did a couple of things. So I had a song called All the Way Stuffed, and I wanted to, I kind of wanted to bring it up and redo it. And so Mala jumped on with me. I asked her if she was gracious enough to accept. And then we also did your disco joint, which is my favorite
Yes.
joint. It's funny because I wanted to play it today on the premiere, but she wasn't ready yet to debut it.
I can't. It has a whole thing. It's a whole
The
rollout.
theme is amazing.
I
I mean,
I want to
like,
see that.
yo,
I want to
listen,
hear that.
we
I
already
wanna
started
see that.
recording. We started recording the video and B-roll for the video.
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear it and
yo,
see
listen,
it.
the song is. I feel like you have to send it to Billy just so you can hear the shit. Yo, it is a mix of like hip hop, disco, fantasy. I don't know. Like it's a really good song. It's a fun song. It's one of those songs that make you just want to get up and go, make you appreciate life and people.
Positive song.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was just a really good vibe, just like Mala is. So Mala, listen.
Yes.
Let's get into it, man. Let's talk about you. So thank you for coming today to co-host. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
I know you started a new job today. There's a lot going on. Shout out to Penn Station. He started a new job today too. So no, there's a lot going on.
Congrats.
I know there's
Thank
a
you.
lot going on. So talk to me. I know you've been in the game for a super long time. So
Yeah.
anyone who knows any female MCs, they know that you've been in the game a long time. Talk to me because I don't even know your story. So talk to me how you even got started.
Well, how I got started, I actually started late. I actually started later in my life. I was already in college. A lot of people that I know started like in high school, or they started when they was in middle school, whatever. I went to Lehman College and I wanted to get involved because I was already a mom at that point.
What was your major in Lehman?
Mass communications.
Ah, it's okay.
Minor anthropology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Don't ask me about the I don't know.
She's a nerdy girl.
I just kind of like went with whatever felt good at the point. So I was somebody who's how do I say it? Like I just always wanted to be active. I always wanted to do stuff. And to be involved and coming from like my home life and everything, that made it very difficult for me to do stuff. And then leaving my home, I became a mom very early in age. So going to college for me was like not only a goal that I had my whole life, and having a baby kind of like set me back a little bit in time. And then after like 2 years, I was finally able to go to college, and I was so excited about it. But also kind of brought me back into the world, because when you're a mom, you get isolated.
It's just about baby.
It's just me and the baby. You know what I'm saying? You get isolated. Your friends
like,
don't call no more.
Look at these pictures of my baby.
And when you're young like that, you especially don't hear the phone ringing.
It's hard when you're young. It's hard
when you're young. Billy knows he has like 90 kids.
99.
99, you're right. 99. He's like 99.9. No, Billy 4, right?
Nah.
I think got 10.
Got like 99.
He wasn't playing.
All right, he's you know what? Fine. But he gets a young dad, right? Like young dad, young mom.
Definitely.
But I was a single mom. So for me, it was like really, cut off. So anyway, point is I went to school and I wanted to get involved. So I immediately went to the radio station. I wasn't doing music yet.
So you say you were working in mass communication. Like what did they even have you do that you was just like, yeah, I want to do this?
I got into mass communication. I just always felt like I wanted to be in entertainment. It was just something that I just always wanted, even though, I had really no clue. I had no clue when I went to school, like what it was I wanted to do. But I was like, well, this kind of feels like the right thing, you know? Like it felt, of all the options that I have in front of me, this is the one that I feel the most comfortable with.
Yeah, facts.
It doesn't mean that I knew exactly what direction I was going in. I just kind of knew that this general area was going to be it. So that's what I did. I went into that, but I was like, I needed therapy, sis. I needed therapy at that point. I started going to open mics and that was my therapy.
Yo. Facts.
Dead ass.
That is the
I was not doing music yet.
Where was your where was the places you went to
In school.
that you did the open mics and all that? It was in school.
They had them on campus.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's
Actually,
dope.
a lot of my career, the beginning of my career, I owe to Lehman College. It started a lot for me.
Yo,
going
that
there.
college
fire.
campus life though,
That's fire.
that whole culture of college campus and hip hop, like that is a real thing. Like it is
is.
a real, like that movement, that whole thing is it helps propel people to the next
For
level.
me, it was like I found
what-
myself. I found myself there. You know, I was just young. I didn't know shit. I was a mom. I just knew that I had to get a good job and support him. I didn't think about myself. I didn't think about what I want to do for me until I got there, and I was kind of posed with the question, like, "Bitch, what the fuck you want to do? Which is, you got to pick a major. You got a kid now.
Like
Like,
you can't
what
just
you doing?"
flow through now. Like you a
You
boss,
know,
but
and then
can't
I
flow through.
kind of felt like, well, fuck, I owe it to myself to do something for myself, to become something more than just a worker.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just be a job person, have a job. Like that's not enough for me. So
Like,
that's
oh,
what
do
I
you
that's
do
what
for
I
a living?
discovered.
Right. Like what do you do for a living? Bleh.
Exactly. So something just
be
made me want to.
exciting.
Something just made me want to socialize in the student life building, and that's where they had the radio station. And I went down there and I got to know people, and it was just like a snowball effect from that point. Then I just started writing poetry. I was going to these
So you go to the
open
poetry slams.
poetry slams, but all my poems rhymed. Everything rhymed, and I wrote everything to music in the background, so it was rhyming to a beat.
Yeah,
I just
Was your poetry story or was it personal?
personal. I needed therapy.
Oh, you did say. You're right. You did
She
say.
said she needed therapy.
Right. Yo, listen.
Nigga, I needed therapy.
said
Yo,
I needed
listen.
And I'm talking
therapy.
very personal.
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't
Very
even say my
personal.
poetry.
I didn't know. I didn't at the time. I didn't have a filter, so I would just go blah, like
Just,
blah, like leave it there. You know what I'm saying? And I was going by Mala because my last name is Malave. That's really my name.
But did
Mala
that
is
did
really
that
my
did
name.
that make you feel better and all that shit
Hell
to what
yeah.
you was going through?
Hell yeah. Probably
That's
better
a
than
fact.
even going to a therapist, to be honest with you.
That's real.
Yo, there is something. Have you felt that as an artist? Have you felt that was like therapy?
My
for you, kind of
escape way,
like-
man, was going to grad act. Now let me stop. Listen, when I was in the streets, because I was, I was always I was in the streets since a young kid, all that shit. My mom's raised me, my two sisters, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like more on the streets, and like I looked more to the dudes that was in the streets for the father figure type thing.
But when you
And
started rapping, was
I
that?
always freestyle though. Like I would just freestyle, like, yeah, chump, he gonna get jumped. Hey, long. Now, we do dumb shit like that.
He's old.
But
by
then
the way.
no.
Chump, you're gonna get jumped.
I'm
He's
just
old.
saying, like
Prehistoric
we would say like just regular dumb shit, but then after a while I just kept just freestyling and rapping about what we doing now, like just sitting here and rapping about this and then doing that, and then Cortez is the one that actually like, yo, bro, stop playing, bro. You're a little older than me, but let's get into that music. I'm like, nah, you wildin'. And then I got into it, and that thing was crazy.
And then when you started doing
Shout out Cortez.
the college, when you
facts.
started doing those college like open mics, was it kind of the same thing? Like, did you have a support team, like like maybe
I
a
didn't
group
know
of friends,
anybody.
or was it just kind of you by yourself?
I didn't know
throwing yourself
anybody.
into
But the
Yo,
music is
dude,
the
when I
best
tell
thing.
you I threw myself into the shit, I didn't fucking know anybody. I went
That's like
go
Nah, but the
everybody
music
else
is the
that
be-
come
Never
in.
in my life did I do some crazy shit like that. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just stressed.
And you was just
facts.
like,
I was
need
just
to
stressed.
rest.
And I went. I just wanted to see what was up. This is what college life is about. I always wanted to go away to school, and I couldn't because I had my baby. I
Right.
couldn't go. And this was like the most I could give myself. So I said, if I'm going to go, then I'm going to give myself the best college experience that I can give myself.
Facts, wow.
And let me
Lehman
tell
is
you
actually
something.
a good school. Like if you want to feel like you go away to college, Lehman is like a nice campus.
It is a great
anyway,
campus.
so, especially close. Like we live in the same area-ish. So
And
it-
yeah,
it
it's
is
right
a
there in
nice-
Kingsbridge.
Right, it is a nice campus to feel like you go. Like it's like going to Fordham U2, kind of feeling like you're
Right.
going away. You're still in. The,
You could get lost in that
borough.
campus and feel like you're not even in the Bronx, to be honest with you.
I took
They
some
keep it up.
classes in that campus.
Yeah.
I did some things in BronxNet in that campus.
Yes.
Yeah, BronxNet is that's the home of BronxNet, and then I also took a few classes in that campus as well. So yeah, it kind of felt like when I got, I was like, ooh, college life.
Let me tell you something. I got so involved, I became the vice president of the campus.
I love it. That's great.
That's
I
dope.
wouldn't
That's
even
dope.
laugh.
That's
I ain't
lit.
even mad at you. I ain't even mad.
Hold up, put me up. Wait,
Right?
let's do it.
Hold on, I got you. I
Let's
got
talk
you.
about it.
So no, yeah. So that's the very early beginnings of how I got into just beginning to write. Like it was the stress, it was the student government, it was the the radio station downstairs in the basement. That kind of got me a little bit more open. But then I got up. I finally found my pack. I found my, what's it called? My tribe. I found my tribe.
Your pack, your tribe, whatever.
I found my tribe. The 420 scholars. Shout out to the 420 scholars.
Shout out to
we
them.
was a bunch of scholars. We was all in the school. We was all collegiate ass motherfuckers.
I was gonna ask you where the SDMG came from.
I'm gonna get to that. 420 scholars. We was just some smart ass, college ass, smoking ass niggas, and that's what brought us together. And we was doing ciphers. And it just kind of like went from there. Like that's what got me like open, like rapping in front of people. I started going back and like fixing my shit. I wanted to come back harder because it was a bunch of niggas and it was me, the only girl rapping. And that's kind of like how it got me there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then I said, you know what? I really like this, and I think I'm just gonna do it.
And it's the best way to express your feelings and everything too.
I started doing the like rapping as a rapper.
Yeah.
Because before that I was doing poetry and people was coming up to me. They was like, "Yo, do you spit?" And I'm like, "Nah."
You know, like, do you know DY?
They're like, you
DY?
should spit.
They was like, "Do you know that you're spitting right now?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "You're actually rapping and you didn't even know that." Because all my shit rhymed. I thought that's how poetry was supposed to go. I didn't know any better.
Facts.
So it was very natural. It was a natural thing for me.
Like a natural transition from one
I stumbled.
thing to the
I
other.
stumbled on it. It found me.
I feel like some of the best things kind of happen accidentally.
Facts.
I think a lot of people
when
that I speak
happens.
to,
Because that's when you know that God is. That's when God is intervening and it's like, all right, well, you didn't notice this, but now I'm just gonna fucking,
I'm gonna throw that
blink.
in your path. He's like, and guess what? You know how they go.
So real quick, but after you first did your little open mics and a thing, when was your first showcase? Like out of your comfort zone, like without your
soon after.
peoples?
I was still in college. Very soon after, my first show ever was at the Knitting Factory.
Oh, that's
my
right there in
gosh.
And
Metropolitan.
I fucked
Oh
up.
my gosh.
I fucked up.
How bad? Like what?
Bad. Like I lost my place in the beat, and when the
Oh,
beat dropped,
geez.
I was off beat, and I was just like, I was so shy, like at the time, like I was just warming up, you know what I'm saying? But it was my first time performing as a rapper, so I made them stop it and take it back. And you're not supposed to do that.
No, that's a fact.
You're supposed to pick up whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they did it for me, and then I caught back on, and it was like I got through it, but that was so stressful. That was like my first show, but the crowd was so supportive, and they were just like, "It's okay, don't worry about it. You got this, sis, or whatever." So
like people
hip
shouting you out
hop.
for
I'm gonna tell you something. Hip hop.
We got our good times.
Hip hop could be
could
so
be
harsh.
grimy.
It could be so harsh. It's so hard on you when you're up here. But when you're just starting out, hip hop is so fucking supportive.
Like, listen, there's
Like you
That's
feel
a
the
fact.
love when you go to all these spots.
That's a fact. As soon as you start getting popping, the hate start
That's when
coming
they hate
crazy.
you. Oh,
That's when they're like,
you
nah,
fucking made it. You serious? I hate you.
Yeah, they not that nice. You know what I'm saying? I probably know niggas better than this.
Right.
Let them hate. Let them hate.
That's a
I
fact.
be like, let
That's a
them hate,
fact.
man. I don't
fucking
care.
truth, though. That's the
That shit give me more energy to push.
I think that even though
I used to get free beats back in the day.
even though, right? that niggas like
charge now.
150 per.
I used to get free studio time.
150 per. But by the way, you know what I'm saying? If you do need beats, you got Diamond Audio and Penn Station, the engineers of Spicy Bullet Radio. Reloaded.
That's a fact.
Actually, in a few minutes, we're gonna. So actually, one of the engineers just mentioned that he was like, "Yo, I want to keep hearing niggas spit. I want to keep."
See,
so
now
we're
I
gonna
gotta
do
go
that
back
in
in
a
my
few minutes.
phone.
But you know what?
Okay.
So we're gonna start. We'll start that in a few minutes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into the next segment. We're not gonna take any breaks. We're gonna go straight from here. The next segment. Since you guys didn't read your PDFs, like I know motherfuckers really don't. Yeah, look, 1, 2.
I'm sorry.
3.
I go with the
I
flow.
feel like you read the first.
I looked at it,
I feel like
yeah.
you read the
Yeah,
first.
I
You
did,
was
but
the
I
only
just
nigga
go
who
with
was
the
like,
flow,
I
though.
remember.
Yo, hold up, but how you doing that? How you just gonna think that?
Because it's the truth.
Because
You know
it
what?
It
is
is
true.
not the truth, because I read the first half of the page and then I stopped.
You know what? No, because I have software. I'm a techie. I have software that knows when you open something, when you read it, and how long.
That's why I didn't even lie about it.
She sent it in the text message. She's lying.
Damn, I didn't read
You
it.
sent it in text message though, for real.
Yeah, and I have software that reads that, whether it's through email or through text message. I can see if you read something. Anyway, it don't matter. Listen. Anyway, don't matter. So the next segment we're gonna get into is Bullets Bulletins, and Bullets Bulletins is always all about things that are happening within New York, the tri-state area, all around the world, and with my very special friends and guests. So, Mala, do you have anything coming up going on Bullets Bulletins you want to shout out?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. On Sunday, April 10th, it is my birthday.
Oh, that's
shit! Shout out!
And I will be doing a birthday
birthday,
brunch day party at Shanghai Red in the BX. So, you know what I'm saying?
What is it, 127 or 123 Westchester Avenue? I know.
It's on Westchester. I forgot the damn building number. It's on Westchester Avenue. It's Shanghai Red. You could Google it. And I'll have my little section, but come out and show me some love. It's a day party. Like I said, I'll be there at 2:00.
You know we hold my.
That's on a what day?
Sunday, April 10th.
Come on to the day party, Billy. Come on to the
day party vibes.
That's how you know me. That's how you know we getting old and shit. Like, I want a day party. Like, I definitely don't want, like, even me and my brother, we'd be like, so I'm gonna.
No, listen, I watch the news. I'm trying to do shit in the daytime.
What's the name of it again?
Shanghai Red.
Shanghai.
So that's this week. That's this week coming
this
up.
Sunday. This Sunday coming up the 10th.
April 10th. Mala Rain's birthday party at Shanghai. I know it's on Westchester Avenue in the Bronx. More than likely, you have to take the 6 train to get there. Do you have anything else going on, Mala, that you want to talk about?
Just that for right now. I got the new record, but I can't announce a date. So
that's fine. But what's the name of the new record? Let's get that buzz.
It's called New Hustle. It's called New Hustle.
I just wanted to make her say it because that's the joke that I love.
It's called New Hustle. I can't give a date yet, but it's fire. If you want to go check out some of my other stuff, though, you could go on YouTube, check out Tropicana.
Hey, tell everybody. So this is your opportunity to tell everybody where they can find you on YouTube, Instagram, wherever all your social
everything
media
across
outlets.
the boards is Mala Rains, MALAREIGNZ. So you can find me on Instagram at Mala Rains, on Facebook Mala Rains, and YouTube Mala Rains. And of course, check out Tropicana and check out Bad Girl Saloon, which is the one before that. That video was super crazy, by the way. I designed and styled everyone in the video and the entire video.
And don't
forget,
the
entire video.
She's being
Boss
humble.
lady, that's
she's
a
being
boss
humble.
lady.
She's being humble, but don't forget she also has the Bad Girls Thrift Store on Instagram.
Yes.
So yeah, so I really want to touch on that very, very quickly because Mala and I did a pop-up shop together. Shout out to Viv Rico.
Yes.
Shout out to Cats Beauty MUA.
Yes.
So
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. So we did a Beauty and Bud pop-up shop a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was successful. I had a great time. And so one of the things that Mala does, she started it as a stylist too. One of the first things that you started doing was working as a stylist.
Well, styling myself mostly because out of need, because I was doing all these videos as an independent
You're a
artist.
stylist.
So yeah, styling myself.
It don't matter. It don't
Now
matter
I'm styling myself and others.
Right. Like, so pretty much every video, all the visuals and everything you have, that's all your vision. That's all.
For the most part, there's one or two maybe I hired a stylist for, but for the most part, I learned and I kind of just got carried away with it, and now I like to design, style. What do they call it? A creative director now for all of my videos.
And so you have the Bad Girls Thrift, which is really, really nice.
Bad Girls Thrift is like my thrift shop. I'm an avid thrifter. I love to collect and I love to resell.
She has some really good stuff. The only reason I didn't buy a lot of her stuff at the pop-up shop was just simply I'm just too fat for that shit. Like,
no, it's because I shop for myself mostly and then I resell shit. But now I'm in a spot where I'm gonna shop for other people who get different sizes.
Because there was a girl who was like my size who bought like some dope cheetah print pants.
Yeah.
They just didn't fit me right, but they're like that. I was like, yes, they look great.
I have a few, but I'm gonna get some more though. But check that out, and also check out Bad Girl Chains. That's my necklace line. It's my logo. I don't have one on today because I'm wearing my Scala VMG chain, but yeah. Bad Girl Chains on Instagram, and also go to scalavmg.com. That's the website. That's Scala VMG. That's the independent label my partner and myself have. Shout out to J30.
Fire.
You know, we out here working.
Shout out to J30. Yeah, that's actually the new studio that I'm using. So that is going to be the exclusive studio of Bite the Bullet Entertainment for the next foreseeable future. So definitely, absolutely, 100% shout out to Scala VMG and to J30. We appreciate y'all. So
Fire.
Billy, Bullets Bulletins. Talk to me if you want to do it as a separate or as a group. But talk to me about what you have going on, because this is what Bullets Bulletins is about. We're gonna talk about everything that you guys going on in the near future.
Tell him, Billy. Start it off.
I got my artist who Chris Crown. He got a little
Chris
EP
Crown.
out right now called Black Crown. Go get that on all platforms. We got our own shit called Two Shot Mixtape on all platforms. We doing another one called More Shots. I don't know when it's gonna drop, but we're gonna drop it soon. And besides that, we doing a showcase. Remember, May 22nd in Florida. with Angie Stars and Big Sparks and them. They doing the event.
This is Florida.
Yeah, that's the
So
Florida.
The Florida fundraising
Then
event.
28th they doing something. Then June we coming back with the 5-borough concert, so we doing something in June. I don't have
by the
the
way,
exact
if
date,
you guys want to get in, by the way, we're doing the Ciphers Across America and the 5 Boroughs concert. If you guys want to submit your music, you can submit it to bxsparks@gmail.com.
No.
Wham.
Oh,
That's
was
the
it
wrong
5
one.
Oh, sorry,
It's
5
5
Boroughs.
So listen, hold on, time out,
Boroughs.
because there's a revisement to this.
Don't wham me, mother.
Yeah, there's a
mother
revisement.
Parker.
There's a revisement to this. So May 28th is gonna be the date for that. Shout out
date
to
for what?
Rum, the 5 Borough concert,
Shout out
Ciphers
to
America,
Goon
all
Cash.
that stuff. It's gonna be for the 28th.
So you need people to submit their music before the
We don't need
28th?
nothing. Nobody submit right now. I'm working on that. It'll be posted soon.
Where
Yeah.
are people submitting their music to when you
It's
do?
gonna be the 5 Borough because I don't want to get it flooded now, and I don't get to pay attention to it. So
True.
until I post it, so you know what I'm saying.
It's
I
not
just want to get
helpful
it
on
out there. I don't
Bullets
want to get overwhelmed with a lot of stuff.
That's not helpful on Bullets.
Yeah,
Bulletin.
it's not gonna work.
It's not shit that's going to happen. It's shit that's happening now.
It's no. Listen, it's happening right now, but I have a few things lined up. I got 2 radio shows going on out there in Florida, so stay in tune. Follow me at at b.x_sparks. If you're in Orlando area, Florida area, just holler at me. My brother Billy Official
Nah,
at
you
Billy
already know
Official
what it is.
718.
Nah, you already know Billy Official 718, man. Get in tune, man.
He's holding it down in New York City. We
Yeah,
expanding
we
and all that.
got. Like I said, we gonna do right after they do the one in Florida. We gonna do the
We got
another
the 2
5 Borough
events.
concert.
Yeah.
After the 2 they do in Florida, we gonna do the New York one too in
So
June.
it's
But I just
this.
don't have the exact date yet.
All right.
But
all
it's
right,
gonna
all
be
right.
in
We
June.
just
though.
started talking
And
about
my
that
birthday,
today.
June. You know, June 24th.
June
It's on a
24th,
Friday.
which is
Yeah.
the day,
I'm
which
a
is the day-
cancer, love.
Yeah, which is the day after Dama Audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
You guys are very
real
close. Yeah.
quick. I want to just shout out. Look, like I said, I'm working with Angie Stars out there.
Shit,
It
shout out
is,
to Angie
no,
Stars. She's
definitely
actually
shout
gonna
out
be-
Angie Stars.
Angie Stars is gonna be in the building coming May or in June. Angie
I
Stars
think it's
will
June.
be. Yeah,
I'm not
Angie
sure.
Stars is gonna be on Reloaded. Shout out to
That's
her.
a
Shout out
fact.
to Orlando.
Lit,
Shout out to
lit,
Florida.
lit.
I appreciate her for coming through. I'm gonna be doing some flyer work for her too. And
Yeah,
again,
that's a
she
fact.
has May 22nd. She's gonna have that mental health awareness fundraiser. May 22nd.
So that's the first one that
And
we
so
working on,
We'll
right?
definitely
22nd.
we're
Make sure
definitely
y'all
gonna have
there.
that information up. We're gonna have that information up about Mala's birthday.
Facts.
What BX Sparks and Billy Official got going on, and Angie Stars.
A lot of
fundraiser.
work, baby, a lot of work.
Angie Stars fundraiser. We're gonna have that on bitethebullet.rocks. That's
Thank you.
www.bitethebullet.rocks. Like you bang rocks together, nigga. Bang your heads together.
Hey,
Bite the bullet.
bite
Bang.
that bullet.
Like bitethebullet.rocks.com. I'm like, no, that's not the extension, motherfuckers. That's not the extension, motherfuckers. So
No,
we're
that's
gonna,
funny.
we're gonna do one last thing. We're about to get into some freestyle before we leave, but we're not just
Should've
there.
played out
That's
some
how we're gonna
Brooklyn
take.
beat.
That's how we're gonna take that
Facts.
show out.
Play that.
That's how not yet.
Oh,
That's
We
how
ready
we're
to
gonna take the show
freestyle
out.
right now. We not trying to
I
wait
didn't
till
even
later.
realize the time. It's
Right, and I
9:52.
know, time flies when you're having fun. So
Facts.
the last thing that we're gonna get into, I know you guys don't know about it. Again, you motherfuckers didn't read the PDF. So
I read half the page. Sorry, I read half the
So
first page.
you guys don't know, this is a segment that I do on my shows. It's called Respect the Shooter. Now Respect the Shooter is kind of like, I don't know if you guys
Shout out
see
to Billy
Family.
Official.
I don't know if
Yo,
you guys
whoa,
see
hey.
Family Guy. I don't know if
I
you
gotta
guys see
put my
Family
hands
Guy,
back
but what grinds my gears?
Yes.
So this is basically Respect the Shooter is kind of something is akin to what grinds my gears. So I'm gonna go around the room. You're gonna tell me what grinds your gears. Really, it's just you're gonna take your time, your moment to vent about
Oh,
a pet peeve,
man.
something that you saw on the train that upset you, something that somebody said that upset you, like you're gonna say that and then
Everything.
And then at the
Oh,
end
I
of it-
got somebody for
and
somebody
then-
for
and
something.
then-
I'm cranky.
And then at the you have
I'm a
you
I
young
got
cranky
something.
old-
you have 60 seconds to air your grievance.
You know what it is? I have so many.
You have 60 seconds to air your
I can't
grievance.
pick
Remember,
one.
you on a time limit.
60 seconds to air your grievance, and at the end of your
I'm
60
not going first,
seconds, I'm
man.
gonna cut you out, and you're gonna say, "This is who you are. I respect the shooter."
Respect the shooter.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, this is too much for me right here.
You got too much. You know what, Billy? You
I
ready?
need
You ready?
5
I'm not
minutes.
ready.
You not ready?
Ladies go first.
Facts.
I got it.
Actually, Mala did have some
It's
shit
not
talking
really
about.
hard for me to
You
come
got-
up with this shit.
Go ahead.
She's
You
like, yo, I
60
got them on
seconds.
deck.
I'm always
nigga.
annoyed.
Let
You
it
got
go.
60 seconds. You got
Let
60
it go.
seconds.
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, ready?
Go.
Okay. Respect the shooter. First of all, I cannot stand when people is calling my phone, right? I missed the call because obviously I'm busy, and then when I go to call them back, they don't
They
fucking
tight.
pick up the phone, bro. Oh my god. This is my
Yo, that's
range,
the truth,
okay?
kid.
Respect the fucking shooter.
Okay. Billy Official of BX Sparks. You know what? As a matter of fact, yo.
Billy.
Okay, down the line.
No, it's matter
It's
for
not
this
that I
turn.
always go last. Remember, I'm a good host, so I always go. But you know what, Angelias, can one of you guys get on the any of you guys gotta respect the shooter because you guys are really in that. You gotta somebody. Gotta
Yeah, one of y'all do. Y'all definitely do.
One of y'all gotta respect the shooter moment. Then look at Penn Station. It's like.
Well, I got another one.
Go ahead, Mala. What you gonna do?
Why she
You
going
take-
in
because the
like
Angelias is supposed to
that?
be on the respect the shooter.
You
Because
ever-
hold on, that gives you fat heads time to
I'm
think.
giving you time, bros.
What?
Okay.
respect-
No, you know what I hate? Yo.
Tell
Yo,
what you
respect
hate.
the shooter, nigga.
What do
You
you
know
hate?
what I hate, bro? When y'all rapping niggas wear like $10,000 on fucking clothes and ask for a discount to be in a show, my nigga. Like,
Yo, I
bro,
think
what's wrong with you, bro?
listen, I concur.
What's wrong with you, bro? You got like 30,000 on, nigga. Lucky you ain't get robbed, nigga. Respect
Can I
the
go
shooter.
now since you want to talk about that? You know what
Yeah,
I hate
hold
at
on,
the
wait a
door?
minute, and what do you say now?
Respect the shooter.
That's right. Your name,
Rah.
he is Billy Official and respect the
Yo.
shooter. Next, go ahead, BX
Yo,
Sparks.
Swear.
the co-sign with my guy right here. I hate when we come with like you guys come 5-6 deep. We let 3 of y'all in, and y'all can't pay $20 at the door.
Respect
Y'all don't even
the
fucking
shooter.
support the cause, but you'll go spend fucking $3,000 at the bar.
That's what they
At
were
somebody
saving it
else's spot, but when
But you're
respect the
crying
brother
about
shit.
spending money to get in.
But you
For
can't.
your peoples.
We let 3 of y'all in for free, but you can't pay $60.
Between
Respect
the
the
rest
shooter,
of
you
three.
cheap bastards.
Yo, you know what my respect the shooter moment is? Because we about to, after this respect the shooter, we about to get into the fucking freestyles of the evening. You know what I'm saying?
It's
to
going
Dama-
down.
Thanks to Dama Audio.
Can't
But yo,
rap.
my respect the shooter moment is, yo,
rap.
say what you mean and mean what you say, yo.
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
have time. I don't have time for people to write good morning and you have a fucking alternative, whether you're my friend,
Facts.
whether you're my friend or a nigga who's trying to fuck with me. I am tired of the double entendres, my nigga. Say what you mean what you say.
Say it with your chest.
You
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
heard it here first.
Say it with your fucking chest out.
Stop.
If you want to hang out, we're gonna hang out. If you don't want to hang out, hey, listen. If you're not that into me, you're not that into me.
That
And
means
the
let
same-
your
and that
nuts
goes the same
fucking
Keep it real,
hang,
nigga.
bro.
And that shit goes the same thing for my homegirls. You think I'm annoying? Fucking tell me so. Some shit bothers you? Fucking say what you mean and mean what you say.
Respect
Don't give me no
the
motherfucking. The only time I like a double entendre is when we doing the wordplay on purpose. I don't fucking need that double entendre friendship bullshit.
not at
or
all.
not from anybody that I work with, or not from anybody that I am family with, or not from anybody that I am friends with. Especially people that I work with. By the way, people that I work with. When I fucking say yesterday's price and today's price, I mean, like, if you got something done 5 years ago from me, and you fucking think that it's gonna be the same.
Yo, hold
price,
on, man. You
and
doing
Yeah.
3, 4 different
Exposure.
ones in
You know
one.
what? You know, I can do-
Exposure.
Hold on, wait. I
She's
can do-
past the 60 seconds.
I
You
can
gotta
do-
respect that
You know what? You
shooter.
know what? I'm the host of the show. This show wouldn't fucking happen without me. So I can go on my memory. But you know what's funny? I was just about done. But you know, now I had to veer.
You
over
said
to-
60 seconds.
You
I
said 60
hold on,
seconds.
I said 60 seconds for y'all regular motherfuckers.
Oh,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
For y'all regular ass niggas. I said 60 seconds for y'all regular niggas.
That's right. I'm
Respect
looking
it.
for my
At the end of the day,
Respect the-
You know what?
respect the
As a matter of
shooter.
fact, you know what? As a matter of fact, you know what?
Tell him,
Don't
sis.
fucking
Tell him.
Kick that shit.
Tell him.
This is Madam Bullet. This has been
Yo,
Reloaded
BX Sparks,
on
Reloaded.
ILLP
official, we
station
fucking
in
outside.
Acre,
Yes, sir.
Riverside,
Yeah.
Acre.
Better tune.
Yo, respect the shooter. We about to get into these freestyles.
Madam Bullet.
Right.
You hear that dead air? That's because you fucking had me finished early, nigga. Respect the
Damn.
shooter.
Respect the shooter.
That's because you had me finished early, nigga. I know
Respect
what I'm
the
doing for a
shooter.
reason. Yo, if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out there in La La Land can see there's a whole fucking program, minute by minute. We started this show
Minutes
minute
by
to
minutes.
fucking time, yo.
Matter of fact,
Minutes by minutes.
yo,
Lit.
sis, I'm gonna be honest with you. I typed up that whole script for you at the Beauty and Buzz shit the morning of, because I was like, yo, I cannot show up and not give her a script. I gotta have it typed up and printed out.
Respect
for
the
her.
By the
shooter.
time,
Respect the shooter.
I was like, I don't give a fuck about your script.
Like Billy said, boom, boom, boom.
Yo, I was stressed. Like, yo, she needs a script.
No. Don't never give it to me the day before, because I'm just like, then listen, it's 2 weeks before nothing. Because 2 weeks is going to take me to memorize.
Exactly. No, you didn't have to memorize. I just wanted you to have it, to read it.
But I still did it.
You did great. You did great. Everybody say you did great.
Oh.
Y'all ready for freestyle?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
It's not a female versus man. It's
No,
not a
no,
violent
of course
versus
not.
women.
It's love.
Exactly.
It's just
a
rapping.
love.
It's love.
It's
love,
just
love,
bars.
it's a dope
Yeah,
rapper
it's
shit,
just
some
rapping
fucking
shit. We rapping,
Doing
doing
some
what it
radio
don't matter.
shit.
Just play that shit. It's what we do.
We're going to save the best for last. Go ahead, Billy.
Oh, yeah, we gotta save the ladies for last. She fire. I ain't even gonna knock it though.
Donna Audio.
Oh, I'm fucked out. I'm supposed to come in right there. I can still come back though. Listen. No, it seems easy to lose, but hard to gain. You learn the hard way, but shit. Yeah, too much hand in the system.
I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, but
ready.
don't, I ain't gonna front. I'm pulling up my phone right now.
Hold up.
My memory ain't
Donna
shit.
Audio.
Hold up. Air the auditorium, like the fucking audience. On the whiteboard, squeeze it like accordion. Put them out their misery, do them like Kevorkian. Tell them pack it up, Mala and the moratorium. Put them with their bags in the hall, custodian. Tell them how it is, how it was, historian. Bitches don't pull weight, then why consort with them? They ain't got no strings and shouldn't be sporting them. Hear me what I say though, here to get the pesos. Designated hitter, Jose Canseco. We do the most. Okay though. Basic bitches can't see me. I cut the cable. By heat pop, hot goes the weasel. Yeah, cannot not toast the bagel. Read you like a sage. I can tell y'all telling fables. Y'all be getting played and getting paid by your label.
Respect the shooter.
Shit.
I heard you wanna take my life, think twice. Shit'll get bloodier than Passion of the
Come on,
Christ.
man.
I got my dog with me like the game did the rights. So many beams on them looking like disco lights. I click, clack, cat bang outs, no movies. Everywhere we go, we strap, bring toolies. Niggas wanna act, get clapped for being moody. Bring it to you back in the day, style you booty. I got money, my team moves weight. If I said I gotta connect, he ain't from the States. I'm hungry than never, snatching food off the plate. I got a Jewish lawyer that's tired to eat the case. Oh, 1, 2, 2 in them. Slugs are pursuing them. Run out of ammo, rubber grip, bad aluminum. I'm sick with it. Move a ball off this pivot. Come back like Coke when you whip it. Crack. Hey.
Rap.
Yo, niggas is lit. You already know. Shout out to Madam Bullet. Yeah. That Brooklyn PX vibe. We outside.
That's that double beat borough. The Bronx. It ain't the Bronx. It's the Bronx and Brooklyn.
Bronx and
together.
Brooklyn. That's a
You
fact.
already know.
Double beat borough. They know what's going with us. Yo,
It's all New York. It's all New York.
it's all New York. It's all live. Listen,
I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
One more time, we gonna go get. One more time, we gonna go get a line. You gonna
7-1 niggas, my brother,
we are
homie, and shit
done
changed.
today, yo.
Make
Shout
you
out
wanna
to everybody
get
listening. Thank you to our sponsors, Sexy Batch, Pops and Culture, Penn Station, Dama Audio, I Am
Dom.
LP, Station Head, Riverside FM, Anchor FM. Yo, even shout out to Instagram, man.
Y'all from Brooklyn. I
Shout
got a
out to
Brooklyn
motherfuckers.
verse.
Shout out to motherfuckers for having me. Yo, Mala, tell me where they can find you.
You already know, MALAREIGNZ. I'm on everything. That's Instagram, Facebook, all that. Go to the website, scholarvmg.com. Go to my YouTube, Mala Reigns. I got mad shit. So just go there and check me out.
Billy, tell them where they can find you.
You already know. Instagram, BillyOfficial718. And from there, you get in contact with everything else. I'm on the gram active more than anything.
You are more active than me. Are you more active than
I got
the-
Facebook. I
You
got all
more
the extra
active than
shit.
the
I got
gossip
all
girl
the
on
Twitters.
fucking Instagram.
I just don't be on that shit.
That's crazy.
Yo, BX Sparks, tell them where they can find you, brother.
Yo, you're going to find me on Instagram, b.x_sparks. And across the board after that, we outside, we lit. Shout out to Madam Bullet. Y'all do solid.
Yes. And once again, this is your girl, Madam Bullet. Bite the Bullet Radio on Station Head. www.imlmp.com if you want to watch us. If you want to come back to
Make
it.
sure you check
Don't
us
forget-
out, man.
Don't forget to check us out. We are on Riverside FM, Anchor FM, Station Head. I am LMP. Yo, it is crazy. Shout out once again, Dama Audio, Penn Station, Sexy Batch, Pop Sick Culture, and of course, my company, Bite the Bullet Entertainment, man. Yeah, for all your entertainment website, mock-up designs, and all that app design needs, we got you. Thank you once again for tuning in. Bite the Bullet Radio Reloaded World Premiere. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you.